Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, muggles of all ages. We have a very special treat for you tonight. We have the conclusion, well, the half conclusion of our week one of War and Triads. We also have another race going on right now, but this is the premiere event. Saberworth, what do we have on the docket tonight?
Oh, what do we have tonight is the live right now. We'll be having FalconHit versus goldenshocker. Now, this is a tiebreaker match coming in the Group D of the Warring Triads, the Legends Division. Team Bahamut versus Team Raiden. Really big match today because we got the Intercontinental Champion, the UL Champion, the Coliseum Champion. Yeah, he's got all the championships under his belt. FalconHit versus goldenshocker, who has shocked a lot of tournaments he's done in the most recent period of time. So we're going to have a pretty dang good race coming up here.
Yeah, these are two of the top players in the community. When I initially saw the schedule, I circled this matchup and said, this is one I really want to watch head to head because
Yeah, I did too.
This is the cream of the crop, the creme brulee, as they say.
Yeah, definitely. We also want to mention that this is not the only match going on. Some of our friends, our community managers, are also doing a Super Mag Fest event. They're doing the event. They're actually doing a special Archipelago run with the Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide and the Link to the Past Archipelago together. So one player might have some of the items that the opposite game needs. That is Seto Kiyaba and A-Prebs from our community management team. They're actually teaming up with Seto's friend Zeno. They'll be actually starting in the next 10 minutes as well. You can head over to super.magfest.org/magfest, or you can watch the event on twitch.tv/magfest. Also, the proceeds go to Child's Play, which is a charity that delivers therapeutic games and technology directly to pediatric hospitals to improve patients' lives through the power of play. So a pretty good charity there, too.
And just to clarify, Cedo is the one carrying running the Worlds Collide seed. And Zeno is running Link to the Past.
Yeah,
I had that right?
Seto's
doing
Worlds Collide.
Seto is doing Worlds Collide, and Xenosync is doing A Link to the Past. And there are donation incentives for the Demon Chocobo menu and a Silverless Ganon fight, which I've done like one or two in my life, and they're terrible. So if you want to see some pain, then make sure you vote with your wallet for that one.
Okay, so donations equal streamer pain. Got it.
Always, as it should be.
As it should be.
Yeah, so let's talk about the Doom flag set here, guys.
Okay, so the Doom flag set, to unlock Kefka, we get 6 characters or 9 espers. For doing some dragons, there's a tiering system with dragons. So if you eat 1 dragon, you get auto reflect. 3 dragons, auto haste. 5 dragons, auto image, which is kind of nice because that actually gives us our commas protection there. But the big thing is, it's only a 2 character star, which is kind of difficult during Sklu.
Yeah, not listed on the Doom's Raid cheat sheet is that we're losing 10 magic power for all characters, but we are gaining 20 strength for all characters. Plus, when you look at the item rewards, that is a lot of very good weapons. So if you can take the hit with the Doom's Raid seed and lean into the physical attacks, you tend to do very well.
Yeah, it's all about bashing your opponent in the face how hard you can, at least. So magic, not really on the table. A couple earrings will help, and maybe breaking a rod shouldn't do too much lessening of power because we're starting with that 10 magic power option. But we're all about grabbing the best items possible and smashing our opponents in the face with it. There's also a shortcut that's also available, which is partially randomized. I believe it's I'll start quick with something like 8 characters or 13 espers.
13, was it 8, 13, and 25?
Yeah, 8, 13, 25, which is like almost like I think the maximum of each one practically.
Well, actually, no. 8 characters is very attainable.
Okay, well, no, I meant the maximum possibility. Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
I think 9 might be the maximum, but yeah, it's going to be a little extra they're going to have to put into to get that shortcut.
Yeah, yes, indeed.
Oh, and also on all of these Triad races, the statues are in the statues' positions. That might be swapped among themselves, but the statues will be waiting for you at the end of this race. So you're talking about in-game bosses fully scaled up at the end of the game before you even get to Kefka. So, yeah.
Yeah, some would say the seed doesn't officially begin until you start fighting your first statue.
Yeah, and people have done a lot of crazy things as we get on our way here, I believe. Yep, so there's that -10 power that we're talking about, but the +20 vigor, we do start with Terra at least. Also, the boss is going to +3, and once again, for every single race, we have another go-go.
So much start in go-go.
Oh, I think all but one of these races has had a go-go start, I want to say.
Yeah.
But we do have Terra. Terra's got a lot more options than Mog did that we had earlier in the week during our practice run.
Yeah. And we immediately see some divergence. goldenshocker is going to see what's the business up and about in Narsh, and FalconHit's going right to the traditional Terra start. He's doing his sealed gate stuff right away.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone to Narsh there because you can always go back to Narsh to do the Welch check anyways. So you are going to end up at Narsh eventually. So Shocker might have to double back here and then do the Welch check later on. So FalconHit going straight to Terra's treasure room, as we have to call it. We'll see if it goes to the Esper Cave for that free check. The answer is yes, he is. He's going to continue into the Esper Cave. We'll see how much he loots of it.
So nothing of note in the treasure room except for a ribbon and an ice shield, and then a bunch of stuff FalconHit is probably going to sell.
Well, Ice Shield's not terrible because ice can be learned. Fire, now we want to mention Fire and Bolt, Merton, none of those spells can be learned. Those spells are actually shut off for this run. But Ice 2 is learnable for this. Oh, and there's also Fire Skins available if we can get Thrower.
Right, very nice. And Ultima is also unavailable in this seed.
Oh, yeah, Ultima, I think, is in Goddess in Spacey Chicken, I think.
Yep, you got to really lean into the physical attacks for this one.
Yeah, it's all about your bruisers, which Terra can be a bruiser. She's not in the top tier of the bruisers, but she does have a wide range of weapons that she can use. Of course, she can use all the swords naturally. Plus, I believe there's a 30% chance that some of the characters will be able to use extra weapons, as FalconHit does skip some of the items early on the cave, and we have goldenshocker falling in behind his Terra treasure room.
So the equipment pool is your vanilla equipment plus 50%.
Oh, 50%, even more so, my bad.
Very robust. If you come across a red jacket like you just did, it's highly likely that eventually someone in your party will be able to wear it. So it's a very generous equipment pool in this seed.
Is there a Dragoon set for Coliseum in this one?
No, there is not. That is the poultry guys. Yeah, that is the Chick-fil-A special.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A special where the chickens can fly in this run. So we're at the end of the run. We do not see a character. We see a ghost sitting there, back two. So we'll see if this is an Esper or item. Wouldn't mind actually a dead check with like a big weapon here. Oh, it is a decent weapon or a lance. We did find dragon boots there in the cave, so it's not horrible.
I think we have access to jump. I thought Terra had jump, correct?
Oh, I didn't even see what the abilities were.
Yeah, so that's actually not that bad considering you have a jump start.
Yeah, and
normally
Aura Lancer has access to jump. That means Gogo also has access to jump too.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 jump actions, which is actually kind of nice because you have both in the air, avoiding all that damage, you're still dishing the damage out, and an increased vigor seed. So it's not a bad deal.
Yeah, so
Phoenix down was one of the chests that Falcon skipped. We'll see what this one in the cave is here.
If this is something good, this could be huge. And no, it's a force armor.
Force armor is not horrible. 19,000 for that glowing stone there for the Tizen Thief. It looks like Falcon is going to immediately try to buy that by selling the ribbon.
All right.
Yeah, don't need Dragon Boost Fury, no jump.
Moment of truth. Saberwolf, what's this Esper going to be? I'm going to predict Fenrir.
He bought that gauntlet, right? He didn't sell it, right?
Golem. Just as nice. Just as nice.
I want to see he bought that gauntlet, which would be really good because that'll increase the damage of the spear if they're able to wield it. And also we got fixed dice.
Oh my goodness. So that's fixed dice?
Yep, he did buy it. Okay.
Yeah, there was something else in there. I think it was fire rods.
But he doesn't look like he has the item pool to get it, so he might have to double back here later on in the race. Just have to make a mental note. Just a little note.
Yeah. That's all right. You know where they are.
Yep. goldenshocker is going to get there, or a spear. Or lance. Orlance. Ordens.
All right, Saberwolf, we see them both make their way through the sealed gate.
Making the way.
We see FalconHit going to South Figaro now. Where are you going next to if you're Golden Shocker?
Well, I'm pretty much doing the same thing. I'm probably going to South Figaro to loot that area too, because that's pretty much my last stop to loot sell. Because we're going to be about 7 minutes, 8 minutes, so we're kind of getting out of that loot shop range here.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that would make me want to loot more is just maybe a weapon to ensure that we have a weapon that we can do damage with.
Mm-hmm.
Which nothing in the shop there. Smoke bombs if you want to avoid combat, but that's really all I'm really looking for. I'm just looking for that one item that I can push damage with. If we have an Aura Lance, but we still don't know if we're actually going to be able to use it or not.
No, I don't think anybody's gone to the menu and checked.
Genji armor
in the clock.
Oh no, we have the longest conversation in the world.
MP, remove him.
Fortunately, it's the wrong. Yeah, unfortunately, it's the wrong flag set. That's another. Spicy Chicken, I think, has all the tools. I think of all the three, after commentating and running some of these runs, Spicy Chicken, I think, is the easiest of the bunch, which is really nice that on our teams we have fixed dice for free there.
Ooh, yeah. And he saw Minerva's in the armor shop. FalconHit didn't go to Albrook, and I don't think he ever will, so that could be huge for Golden Shocker.
Yeah, Fulgustar could take advantage of that. But I was saying, all our teams are tiered up to be a Mega Elixir player, a Potion player, and a Tonic player. And our Tonic players got the Spicy Chicken flags, which I think was probably the best, because I think the Spicy Chickens are probably the easiest ones. Unfortunately, Potion got the Goddess, and I think universally, I think everybody has said the Goddess is by far the worst and the hardest ones. And Doom is kind of in the middle, because Doom is hard in the beginning because you're limited on team size and checks. Mega Elixir for free there in the South Figaro basement, and but later on with the physical damage, if you can find the weapons, it gets kind of easy. So.
Yeah, so FalconHit also found an offering in the South Figaro basement. Ooh. And that is a very feel-good feeling with this flag set because of all the weapons available. Plus, he knows where fixed dice are.
And Shocker actually finding Hyper Wrist, Atlas Armlets, and Gauntlets.
That's huge.
In that relic shop. Also, I believe that's the same relic shop that FalconHit was seen before. So if we want to up that damage more, we got it.
Yeah, it looks like FalconHit's going back now to get his fixed dice. Yep.
Yeah.
But he's got
for free. Yeah. We can get it for free, though. Oh, selling the Genji armor. Wow.
I like it.
Well, Falcon is all about...
Let the fixed dice offering carry you.
Also selling his Mega Elixir, too.
Okay, and I think at this point, FalconHit is donezo with the shopping face.
Yeah. Oh, and we can use the Aura Lance and the fixed dice on Terra, actually.
Very nice.
So he has the fixed dice equipped. He's going to offering fixed dice for his damage. Man-Eater Go-Go for the jump, it looks like, for Go-Go here. I imagine that the first character Falcon hits, he's going to just pull Go-Go only and do the Go-Go check then. But for now, it looks like we're going straight to Narsh. And FalconHit hasn't done Narsh yet. This was mentioned before. With Terra being in the party, you are going to have to do Narsh because of Welk. And yeah, there we go. Oh, he's actually getting fights outside Narsh first, too, with the House Potion there. And that's a Black Dragon. That's going to be easy to fight. Yeah,
and that Golem has Strength +2. That is a very, very S-tier Esper, if I do say so myself.
Yes, they. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Schwann's. I think he's done so many streams and everything, he's starting to get a cold. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's only we hear him. Okay, well, okay, Schwann's... Chat, give Swancha well wishes. He may have some COVID going on.
I'm allergic to restreaming, I guess.
Well, we'll just make sure we get a Kleenex to wipe out our ears and our headsets then. Since we're the ones hearing it. But Ghost Strike is actually going to force the Go-Go check now, doing the Purple People Eater here.
Nice. I'm not opposed to that when you have 2 character starts. You do have to walk out, but you give yourself an opportunity to get your push off the bridge and get the treasure chest you may have missed on the way out. So there's some pros and cons to doing this.
Hey, chat, how many times is he going to get knocked off the bridge here? And that was a long engulf, by the way.
I think he's going to do it in a clean sweep. I think he's going to get this in one try.
You think so?
I think so.
tie?
Yeah. You underestimate Golden Shocker. He was our Turkey Day champion, our day after
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, special event race. He beat everybody by like an hour, and that's really impressive.
Yeah, I know. I was one of those people he beat by an hour.
I jinxed it. Well, I think he pushed himself off that time because he wanted the chest.
Hey, Jay Brown, first time chat. Thank you for saying that just once. We'll see if that holds up too, by the way.
Did we find warp stones in our shopping?
That's what I was about to ask. Do we even find warp stones?
No, unless he found one in the chest we missed, he does not have warp stones from his shop. But as we were saying, beautiful.
Roar. That's a bad boss to have for your first boss fight.
Not taking the safety save either. Look at this.
You can't win races being afraid, though.
Yeah, the falling
scared
room...
money don't make money, right?
Yep. Also can't win them if you're dead, but, pick your analogy and you go by it.
Yeah, the falling room there, it depends. If you do the double chest before the drop, it depends on how much text is in that first chest, because it might delay you just enough to actually get squashed, even though you get in front of the chest. The pixels will say that you actually got squashed anyways, as he picks up his zone seek there. And the fact that he's running back out, I don't know if he's just doing it for the chest there, but he might not have that. No, he doesn't have the warp stone. So, oof.
I think Guardian is almost dead, but Falcon is also almost dead himself, so this is going to come down to the wire.
A couple good rolls there.
Yeah, there we go.
That was enough.
Go, Shocker, no! Go back!
What is wrong?
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Beautiful.
We're just reciting how much panic he was channeling there.
He knew what he was doing. He was just messing with us.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, just let the Chancellors knock you off on the way out and go ahead and get good news is you don't have to go buy them on the way out, so
Yep.
Ooh, FalconHit is gonna 1v1 whatever that Kefka and Narsh, I think, with his fixed dice Terra.
Fixed dice does do, for lack of a term, true damage, I guess you could say, and armor ignoring damage, as it is not a character here at the top. So it's going to be a bit of a gamble if he can get an Esper or an Esper off this. Big go, like we said before, go big or go home, as not much there on the other Esper. Maybe Berserk for Magimaster, although that would be devastating if there's a Magimaster up here. Not that I'm trying to curse this.
It did have quick on it, but I don't think you take off that strength plus 2 Esper because you can easily gain 5 or 6 levels from this boss fight, and that's 5 or 6 levels worth of plus 2 strength. So I think you hold off until you start doing some dragons, or you get another character to spread around that quick.
I also want to give a shout out to the members of our administrative team and race team for designing these seeds to also have a color palette matching the gods that are for this race. I've noticed that all the attire and the color schemes have matched the actual 3 gods. As oh goodness, this is not a fight you want to see.
Oh no, that is not the 1v1 fight you want to have. Unless, of course, you can just one-shot them. Unless you can just one-shot them. Yeah, as we were saying, FalconHit is fine. He'll just block everything and kill everything in one turn.
Oh, he blocked everything. Okay, so we have another try, because that one's dead.
That one's dead, yeah.
That one's probably definitely dead too. But that one's still up, though.
He has running shoes on. That's why he can't get seized.
Oh!
That's a great head.
So, running shoes, or when we get the auto haste, which I believe is after killing 3 dragons, I think.
Mm-hmm. Well, he has running shoes equipped.
Yeah, he has running shoes. What I'm saying is auto hit. Wow, that's a nice roll. You actually, if you have haste on your characters, it will actually perma haste, which you can only get from running shoes. It will actually negate the tentacles from grabbing you, because in order to grab you, they have to have the slow condition on you. Yep. So that is a good way to actually get through that fight. So wow, talk about luck.
Yeah, I think we're going to Lete River here. We're in the neighborhood.
Yeah, because you can't do... Well, I mean, you could technically do Pumba, but because if you only have 2 people in your party, does he sneeze both of them off?
No, one person will be alive, and then you just play the I Hope It's Terra game, or you kill your Go-Go, so Go-Go gets blown off. I think we're going to Lete River here. You really don't want to do Zozo with Terra, or Cyan, or the Zone Eater K without warp, unless you kind of have to. And I think he'll do Lete River first.
Okay. Well, looks like he's going to do some onboard shopping here and healing.
Warp stone check.
Sleeping bags too.
Yeah, I think that was a warp stone check, and if I happen to have warp stones here, I change it up. There are warp stones in, I think, 2 shops in the middle of the game, so there's roughly a good chance there's 2 warp stones floating out there in 2 locations. Just a matter, do you happen to come across one of them in Worlds Collide?
Yeah, so it looks like he was looking for a warp stone. He is going to do the go check without a warp stone here. So not much time gained lost between the two for not having a warp stone. So pretty neutral in that respect.
Did goldenshocker do the South Figueroa basement? I don't think he did. We missed that offering.
No, I think he did. I think he did do South Figueroa. I want to say he did.
Because he has both of his Terra and Go-Go jumping, and I think he would have fixed dice offering as an option if that were the case. Good reset.
But he might be doing Lete River instead.
Ooh, that's...
Yeah, he's going straight there. He's not even shopping or anything. He's just going straight there.
Yeah, that was a good nope out of that Guardian fight because he only did 400 damage with his jump, and that means it's going to take a very long time. So,
yeah, and you get these grind fights here before you get to the boss. I don't hate this actually at all. And people actually shy away from Lete River, so if this is the character and the only character that you can get through Terra, this could propel Shocker into a bit of a lead here.
Oh, this spot is scary.
Oh, good. Oh, you got knocked down.
Yeah, I think FalconHit went to do Kefka at Norsh to get that automatic party reform afterwards to set his party down to 1 for this. So that was good, like, planning in advance routing from him here.
Yeah. Now it looks like both are runners. 2 tries each to get across the bridges. But they're blue conductors, so I guess we call them police officers, I guess, today. He's going to do the double. Oh, he missed it! Luckily he took the save, though.
Oh, my goodness. I'm going to reload my stream. I think we're a little off.
Alright, he's in the chest now. And then the second chest. He missed it again!
2 in a row. Yikes.
Yikes.
If you are just a split second late, it can make all the difference in the world. One thing I like to do is I like to buffer my input, so I will hold A the whole time and then just face the chest as I get to it, and that'll automatically grab the chest on your first
don't go
frame.
this time.
Yeah, he's taking it slow. Slow
Take it
ride.
easy. Oh, wow, we did 2 different songs there, sorry. Wow. Come on, people. Karaoke's on Saturdays. It's a Saturday stream.
Okay, I'm back up. He just almost ran through the door. Are we in the same spot?
Now, here's a question. Since you got offering fixed dice, would you do a Coliseum?
Maybe.
I mean, what do you need right now, right? That's the question.
Illuminos would be nice. Ride Rock would be nice. I mean just to take a peek.
You got fixed dice offering. You don't need that other stuff yet. Maybe
I
later
think
on
eventually.
Yeah.
I think eventually you want to filter off your fixed dice, but this early, no. But maybe in 20 minutes from now, if you're still writing that, then yes.
But here's the thing: like if you do it now, you're not going to have the RNGesus take over and cast random ass spells that you don't want them to cast anyway. So it gives them more option to do things you don't want to do.
Oh, he's already had some spells on. I don't think it matters because if you pick the magic command, it's never going to go your way anyways. And it's the command that has a certain percentage. It's not all the spells plus attack. It's either attack or magic. So the odds of you choosing attack or magic are the same. It's just all the extra spells. But I don't think it matters too much because he just needs to get 1 fixed dice offering turn, whatever boss you or excuse me, whatever mob he comes across will die.
Okay. Well, once again, that was not a character, as we did know. That was an Esper there in the belly to the Purple Beast.
No,
But goldenshocker is coming up on their boss fight here in just a second, though. As Falcon is going to do a Pika Pumpaba.
yeah, if this is a character, I would almost be tempted to just put Gogo on the airship, because I don't think with an offering you can target yourself, so it's gonna be kind of hard to get his Gogo dead. And no, we got to go to Zozo. That's Ifrit.
Oh, well, we don't know. I mean, this could be a character here for Shocker.
It's true, we don't know.
No, that's Junior, guys. That's Junior. Oh, that was rough. As Gogo end up attacking themselves instead there on the muddle. Yeah, so FalconHit definitely has the higher damage output with the... Gogo's still attacking themselves, apparently.
Yeah, I think what happened is he used Mimic, and Mimic mimics the last thing that you did, which is attack self.
Oh, goodness. Hey, that was fun! Let me punch myself in the face again! FalconHit going to Jador here. I guess
he is trying to...
stones.
Yep, he's 100% trying to spike a warp stone, and
nope.
Nope. Obviously, they're in Miranda.
Well, I would say I would even try Shadow's Gao's dad's house at this point too. That's a quick place you can check it at. Check it out. He's heading to Returners.
Yeah. The one free fit special.
Which we still don't know if it's a character or not, because Shocker is still fighting Junior here.
We'll know here in a few minutes.
Junior!
Where was that offering that FalconHit found that goldenshocker doesn't have?
It was in the South Figaro basement in the two chests that are in the last area before you walk out. The two that you got to go through the secret area to the right.
Yeah, the double.
And there's the default empty chest.
Yeah. Mega Elixirs are for sale though in Returners, and that is a cyan.
That is cyan.
I had the character right, but the location wrong in my prediction. Holy cow!
Yeah, you've been pretty good on that cyan guesses on these runs. God. But it looks like Falcon is going to do this. So they're going to be getting their cyan. They're actually up 2 Espers here, so they will still kind of keep the lead. As there's that Coliseum play I was just mentioning for goldenshocker.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the fixed dice, though. We are going to take a peek on what our menu of options are. Do you see a Tabby Raggy? There he is.
Ooh,
Punisher, nice. That's not bad. Oh, this is a rough fight.
Did we see what command that Cyan had?
He had
Blitz. Blitz? Oh, yeah, it was Blitz. You're right. Which is, I mean, the magic reduction, I think Cyan's probably only going to have
magic power.
I think the problem with Cyan, there is no ability you want to see on because you're just not excited to see Cyan. And that's a reset for FalconHit.
Oh my goodness. So...
Yeah, he ran into the fight with the thing that blasters you every turn.
Oh, looks like we're going for maybe the Tabby suit there for Shocker, I think.
No, it was I think it was an Atlas armlet, but he knows where Atlas armlets are.
Yeah, I guess just getting it for free, I guess, for being thrifty, I guess.
Well, in this economy, things are rough.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But that is huge. Terra has been sitting on that strength plus 2 Esper and has the gauntlet. She's going to be cooking, so as the kids say.
Yeah, well, Gauntlet is on Cyan. I don't know if Terra is keeping the Gauntlet on her.
I mean, whatever she has, she's going to be fine. But that's huge because FalconHit doesn't have the Esper. FalconHit's wiped a couple times. goldenshocker is
run, Go-Go, run!
Come on, Go-Go!
Move those legs!
Let's run to the other side of the raft. That will surely make it so that the enemies can't hit me. I never understood running away on the Lete River like that.
Hey, that worked in that game of, what was it called? Was it Cold Raft? We have to like build like basically a town on a raft as you're out to sea on. Oof.
Before my time, I guess.
No, it came out like a couple years ago.
Okay, after my time then.
Yeah, I think it's called Raft. Like you build like practically a town as you get shipwrecked on a raft, and you have to kind of survive. It's weird. Help me out, chat.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So with a little bit of a bind here for FalconHit, Shocker is definitely starting to pull away here. Only has the 2 Espers, but with Dream can definitely gain 2 or 3 Espers back, possibly.
Yeah, I think that 4 is a little misleading on FalconHit screen. You much rather have character number 3, especially with a 2-character start, because character number 3 is going to get everything going for you.
Well, he finally gets that rest stop there on the river, able to bring Terra back here. See, level 15 on 6 is 12. He's close. Oof.
Oh no.
As Pumbaa just annihilates everybody on that side of the screen.
Yeah, being able to counterattack every turn with Bolt is not going to be fun here.
Yeah, it's not. Pumbaa is a more robust HP pool. So at the lower levels, your damage doesn't scale up, especially your Ragnarok doesn't scale quite that well.
Oh no, not stone!
Oh no.
Oh no.
I hope that proc does it.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think it
As
will.
Terra gets sneezed off, no experience again for FalconHit on his Terra.
Oh
or
no.
a bolt.
Oh no. Oh no, don't do it, do it yourself. Okay, that's clutch. Finally, Cyan does something right. Nice, and he's through it.
As he beams himself down to the ground, and Terra finishes off Pumbaa. Only the one to get the XP on this fight.
So I don't know if it's nerves or it's the pressure, because we have 2 talented racers going head to head, but this has been very tense so far, with a lot of close calls and a lot of unfortunate situations. So the drama is real.
Immediate overflow onto Terra.
Oh no! If she gets 1 turn off, that's a wipe. That's a wipe. There's no way.
That is a wipe. Oh no. The RNG dice rolls are going against FalconHit in this run.
This couldn't have gone worse, from the ceiling taking him out now to taking himself out.
Yeah, I mean
he was cooking. Nothing was standing in his way for the first 15 minutes of the seed, but everything's gone sideways since he went to Zozo, or excuse me, Zone Eater.
Yeah, I mean, he got flattened twice. He's had to reset Lete River at least two times, and he didn't get any of these fights in because his Terra died early. So he hasn't gotten any level scaling either off these fights.
His next fight will now be that number 24 again. So hopefully his luck will straighten itself out and he won't get overflowed into a wipe again. Well, hopefully for his sake, hopefully he gets wiped again for goldenshocker sake, because goldenshocker is almost through Dome of Dream now.
Yeah, almost through Dome of Dream, finding out that is not a character there. It is actually an imp in disguise. So possibly 3 Espers here. You already got 1. It was a Siren Esper at the first boss fight. As the imp waddles away. He wants some grapes, apparently. Nothing. I got nothing from that. Wow.
I do not know that reference. I'm so sorry.
No?
Explain the reference. Is it Charlie?
Okay, look up. Okay, if you don't know, go on YouTube, look up Duck Song. That's all you need to do. Duck Song.
Don't have to tell me twice. I love anything Rubber Ducky related.
There you go. Fiery Blizzard's got me.
It led me to a YouTube video.
Yes, a YouTube video called the Duck Song. It's in Crayola art, for lack of a better term.
Do we pause the stream to play the video, or do we let them keep going?
No, I think that's a license. Don't play it.
Okay. My apologies.
And there was a new version that came out just this past Christmas that he talks to Santa Claus. So
this is bad news for goldenshocker, because he doesn't have a way to pierce break damage unless he gets fire procs. Oh.
Or if he got a high enough level on Cyan for Furry Blitz, but it doesn't look like the input was correct, so either he didn't put it correct or he hasn't learned it yet.
No, he's going to be a lot of pummel blitzes this call.
Yeah. And with this being a Doom Seed, you're not going to get fire unless you get Magitech armor or fire shurikens.
Now he does have a fixed ice in his inventory. He could switch it out to somebody that could possibly wear it. We know Terra could wear it, obviously from FalconHit screen. Just a matter if he realizes it. But yeah, procs will get you there. It's just you got to proc.
That's not a character either at the leader, so that means Cyan's next character is actually in Mount Zozo. Ooh, look at these targeted fixed dice.
RNG breaking his way finally.
Yeah, well, the bear's going to die, and I think Vargas is going to die not quite soon after.
Oh no.
Yep. That is 2/3 of the party frozen for a Golden Shocker, and he's not getting any more procs.
Yeah, it looks like the RNG is rolling the other direction here. Okay, Arusta, this is not Sesame Street, okay? Ooh, that's going to do a lot of damage, yep.
Yeeks.
Come on, proc! That's what Shocker's saying, proc! Proc!
Yeah, this would be backbreaking if Shocker can't get through this because he would give back all the time. He jumped ahead of FalconHit while FalconHit was having his RNG less fortunate rolls.
Well, I'll tell you what, Golem, Raiden, Siren, we're getting all the good Espers in this seed.
We're just missing Bahamut.
Yeah, but this flag set is not recastables.
No, but I tell you what, Golden Shocker wish he has Bahamut right now.
Ooh, well, yeah, or Infrared. Actually, he does Infrared.
Does he?
I think so.
We know he has Golem. I know he has Zone Seek.
You know what? Maybe I'm getting Seed Fatigue because this is like my 6th commentary this week.
All right,
For those that don't know what Seed Fatigue is, that when you run or do too many races over a course of a very short span, and then they all start bleeding together.
Right, that proc does it, and that's pretty fortunate because he has all of his full party up for all XP for this.
The Turkey Champion takes out the Frozen Bird there, finally.
You know what? Ifrit may have been at Mobiliz.
Yep. Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Okay, so, yeah.
So we got Siren, Zone Seek, Unicorn now. Nice.
Ooh, so this could be a triple. This could be a triple Esper here.
Yeah.
And what would be amazing if our next character was like Sabin with Sword Tech. That'd be insane. Nope, double Esper Oral Lance to go with this jump action here.
Saberwolf, I'm gonna give a controversial opinion here.
Okay.
I hate the Oral Lance.
Really?
I cringe every time I come across it.
Why is that? Why do you cringe at that but not the Pearl Lance?
Jump is so highly situational. Unless you have an S tier jump set up, it's not worth it in my opinion.
But it's also like a wing edge for stats though.
It's a nice stat stick, but very few people can wear it by default. It's a little more so obviously in this flag set, but
it's a long and pointy stat stick actually.
Cringe when I see the words Oral Lance on my screen for a check.
Alrighty then, but it is a lance that actually I think hurts Goddess when Pearl Lance can't. So there's one thing it can do. As FalconHit has a much higher levels, because think about fixed dice is the higher levels, the higher rolls are going to be, and with FalconHit's position being higher levels, it's going to do more damage per roll.
But did you just see how much his terror is swinging for now? That's 2,800. That is level 40 dice rolls right there, and he ain't level 40 yet.
No, it's not, and so he's doing good on scale right now.
That's the power of that gauntlet, I think, right?
Yeah, plus having the Ragnarok FalconHit doesn't. I would rather have the Ragnarok over the fixed dice, even with the offering, because that's just going to scale up so well with that +2 strength Esper, and Terror is just going to carry the entire seed, whereas FalconHit may have to go out of his way eventually, get off the fixed dice, and find something else for somebody else to do.
So Shocker is 3.5. FalconHit will be 3.7 We know the character is at Mount Zozo.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the situation that's facing our runners right now, with FalconHit being up in Esper. What's the Esper that he has the advantage at?
He has done the Welt Cave where goldenshocker was set out of it.
Okay.
Plus Kefka at Narsh.
Kefka at Narsh. So it's the Narsh checks. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, let's plug that again.
All right, we'll plug that again.
Okay,
in case you guys don't know what's going on, we actually have other events going on in our Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide community. Members of our community management team, Seto Kiaba and Aprebs, along with Seto's friend Zeno, is heading over to Super Magfest. They are actually helping out with a charity event there. They will be running a Archipelago co-op race between Seto Kiaba and Zeno. Seto would be playing a Worlds Collide, while Zeno is actually playing Link to the Past. And some of the items and rewards that they get in the in one of their games, this actually might be for the other game, so it'll be cross-game rewards. Again, that's setting up right now after, I guess, there was a technical difficulty. Oh, goodness gracious, yeah, so definitely be closer to that 2.5 hour estimate time that we're predicting. The event's actually for Child's Play. It's a Child's Play charity, delivers therapeutic games and technology directly to pediatric hospitals to improve patients' lives through the power of play. You can donate there. It's show up at the event at super.magfest.org/magfest, or you can watch the event at twitch.tv/magfest, MAGFAST.
So, pivotal moment here. goldenshocker is going for Terra's Zozo check, whereas logic would typically dictate that Cyan's Zozo check is more likely to have the character. And if the character happens to be here, which is less likely, that's going to be huge for goldenshocker because FalconHit is most likely going to go to Mountain Zozo, not Terra Zozo.
So, yeah, Mount Zozo.
Big moment coming up.
Yeah, the Mountain Zozo also has the added reward of having a dragon there that you can pick up on the way through. So, yeah, the whole algorithm logic of possibly being a character there is more likely. And we see that might not be the case as Strago is in the chair. Nice. Another old man sitting in the chair instead of Ramu.
Unfortunately, I don't think we have any warp stones here, so we're doing the walk of shame.
No.
So the good news is
today.
If there is no character at Mount Zozo, FalconHit will have to walk out of this twice.
For those of you that have never walked out of Zozo, now you can do that right before the Thieves Room because the Thieves kind of block you from going back. There is a hook sitting up there where, if you remember the conversation from playing the vanilla game, where Gao was standing during the conversation, there's a hook that comes down there that will drop you down to the next level, bypassing that Thief parade, I guess you could call it.
Line.
Yeah, the conga line. Did I mention that in a play I did in college that at the end of the play we did a conga line off the stage and we actually used the Kokobo song for that?
Oh, nice.
Actually, we used the Final Fantasy 5 and 6 soundtrack for a lot of the sound for that theater play. And it was a Shakespeare play too, by the way.
What Shakespeare play?
Comedy of Errors.
Oh.
I played Antonio the goldsmith because I didn't want to shave my beard to play the opposite lead role.
So, FalconHit stopped at World of Ruin Nakia, which is a very underrated destination in my opinion, but another cheer for, another old man yelling at Cloud moment for me. I'll pass on elaborating on that, but he did find warp stones there, and big moment here. He may have to walk this twice if there's no character.
Yeah, they're going to walk this mountain twice anyways, because neither of them have warp stones. As FalconHit goes in first.
FalconHit got some. He stopped at World of Ruin.
Oh, yeah.
There happened to be some there.
Wait, Strago, so now he's doing the other side anyways? That's weird.
Oh. Yeah, goldenshocker doesn't have Strago in his party, which is odd.
Maybe he just hates Strago that much, like the rest of us.
Well, listen. There's a reason why I put Strago down as the mascot of this race as the character indicator. I wanted to see the old man.
He said he's not in the party, though.
No. Now, Strago does have his uses. You can take him with you on Tuesdays to Ross and Home Depot, and you get 10% off because he's a senior citizen. but that's about as much as you can use him for.
It is not a character for FalconHit, so he is going to have to do World of Balance Zozo to get that Strago.
Are you saying we should get a discount with Tommaso if Strago's the head of the party? The senior citizen
please.
discount?
On Tuesdays, yes.
Tuesday stream. Wow. So 4 characters, 6 Espers for Shocker, 3 characters, 9. Is that your already ticket? Is that 8 or 9?
No, I already ticked it. We're at 8.
You already ticked it for 8 for FalconHit. So he's getting close to the Espers, but needs that Strago to advance the seed further. And this is going to be rough, by the way, if the next character is Magi Tower, by the way.
It's 13 Espers for Skip, too, which is a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're pretty close there. And Pick Center, we only have 3 characters, so it is possible. Did neither of them do the dragon, or are they doing the dragon on the way back through? I guess they're doing the way back through here. Yep.
They're both doing on the way back through.
Well, I mean, you pick up the S. Oh, actually, Chakra says no to that. Actually, so just FalconHit here is going to pick up a vanilla Storm Dragon.
Well, FalconHit put his Quick on his Terra, so that way she can get half of her Quick in this one fight.
Oof.
Yeah, so with Doom's Rage flag set, if you kill one dragon, you get auto reflect, which can be good or it can be bad depending upon what spells you have. So maybe Golden Shocker's like, I don't want the auto reflect. I'm gonna just get out of here without doing the dragon. Oh boy.
Ooh.
Yeah, but that's a dead dragon. That's a dead dragon, anyways.
Over. Yeah, we're false alarm.
Oh my god, these rolls coming out of Terra. Wow.
Yeah, so we're going right into.
Let's visit Terra's bakery. She's got some big rolls.
You know, that could be taken multiple ways there.
That's why I said it that way.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, ooh, Ben, that's a huge pickup, and he has offering too.
Nice. And Golden Shocker is not going to get.
Oh, he has a warp stone.
Because he warped out of that.
So a little bit more time saved there too, and he actually has an extra warp stone available for when he goes to regular Zozo for Strago, so he doesn't have to do the Walk of Sage. So that's more time that Falcon's going to pick up here.
Yeah, I don't think there's, unless we happen to come across Yamara and we go up over Narsh, I don't think we're going to be doing any more spots we want to warp out of, except obviously Kefka's Tower, but...
I mean, not even Esper Mountain?
Esper, sometimes, to be honest with you, if I have a warp stone, I don't even warp out of Esper Mountain just so I can save it for the longer ones because it's not that long to get out of there.
Dun, 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 dun. There we go. We're going through the conga line. Now, Rappa for Golden Shocker. Kind of an easy fight here.
Always an easy fight. Nice sniper proc.
Yeah, earlier this week we did see somebody have a Celeste Rage with Stray Cat double offering Genji Glove combo. That was fun to watch. Here is isn't that's vanilla. Yeah. Terra is doing ridiculous damage with these fixed dice.
Yeah, all of his bad luck from his ceiling collapses and everything else has been translated into great dice rolls.
And we did see earlier this week that was it Green Monkey, I believe, the other night, with their dice rolls propelled them into a win against my team, actually. And those dice rolls carried them through to the race there. As we do have Strago in FalconHit's party, they do have control, by the way.
Control Strago, the dream. He does have Natural Magic too, as well, so that's nice. You can always spike one of the better spells. But Golden Shocker, look, little Casa del Fuego play here from Golden Shocker.
Yeah, but with the smaller, limited, more spell pool, you're not going to have the fire 3. You're not going to have the bolt 3. Which makes like Pearl and Flare a little more desirable to have for spells in that tier 3 spell list. So you're looking for that, and Falcon is going to have with that reflect on auto reflect is going to peek into the Tower of Magi. Is not a character,
no.
so that means the character is in the Burning House de Fuego here.
Yeah. So from FalconHit's point of view, it's either in the Burning House or it's at Everett's Rock. So let's see where it goes. And
He's going to Everett's Rock, so wow.
I think everybody would pick Everett's Rock over Burning House, but
yeah, unfortunately. Oh wow, that was a heavy hit choke there.
no.
He tapped out. Go tapped out. Yeah. So Shocker actually picking up these characters faster than FalconHit, so he is getting a slight edge with making these quicker decisions and quicker checks, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Getting to these points faster.
Yeah, from a linear standpoint, goldenshocker is a little bit ahead.
Oof.
From a power standpoint, FalconHit is noticeably stronger outside of Terra.
Yeah, I would say he's actually getting bodied by these coral finds right now. Finally picking up 8 more there. I think he's like one more big one short. Yeah, so I think he has enough now. Oh, no, he's got more. 7. That's 15 at least. Plus whatever you got before, so. And there, well, we have Yamaro, but we're fighting Yamaro at least.
Very nice. All right, Saberwolf. Who is this character going to be? It's a character, but is it the character?
I'm going to say, because he's appeared in a lot of these seeds this week, I'm going to say it's Edgar.
What abilities are you going to have?
Edgar lore.
Let's say Tool's Edgar.
Vanilla Edgar?
Tool
Yeah.
Sabin. Let's go.
Tool Sabin. So,
Sabin.
chat, get your predictions out because we got about 30 seconds before goldenshocker puts this Yamaro out the pasture.
And this is a dumb question, but with the increased vigor, does it make auto crossbow better?
Yes, but if you're using auto crossbow, you might as well just reset.
Yeah, if you have a lot of things going wrong if you're using auto crossbow at past the first fighter zoo.
Yeah, Oregon dude is shouting out his favorite character, Realm. We know this is a character with the we have a blue tick hound here guarding the body of Terra, and dropping down into the fight is Setzer.
Boo, Setzer.
Setzer jumping out of his airship.
For goldenshocker, Setzer can use those fixed dice that he's been hanging on to.
Yeah, that's very true. He's a natural fixed dice user. Which I guess FalconHit can now switch the fixed dice over to Setzer naturally, and he does have that Atma weapon available too.
Who has the Atma weapon?
FalconHit has an Atma weapon from the Dragon fight that he did at Mount Zozo.
That is correct.
Which goldenshocker does not have.
Would you rather have the Atma weapon or the Ragnarok right here? Oh my goodness, this experience thing. Goodness gracious. I saw the experience egg and I got all excited.
Oh man.
So, but to go back to my point, our question, would you rather have the Atma weapon or the Ragnarok, Saberwolf?
Since I have fixed dice, I would say the Ragnarok.
Understandable.
Because I can get more damage out of Ragnarok than I can one single shot of Atma weapon. Plus, if I get tagged one time with Atma weapon, the jig is up. That's where my damage just left.
But
so
Atma weapon ignores defense, so it's going to be real helpful in those statue fights.
Well, so does the fixed dice.
Well, the question wasn't fixed dice.
Ragnarok and Atma weapon, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're talking about statues, my party's being split. I can move that fixed dice to other people when I get to that point. But just going up unto that point, I would take fixed dice over an Atma weapon.
But would you take Atma weapon or Ragnarok? That was the question.
I would take Ragnarok now, Atma weapon later.
Interesting. Good news for FalconHit is that Cyan can wear the Atma weapon, which is great because Cyan is typically worthless, and this does give him a very nice defined role.
We're just rolling with these dice, aren't we, today?
Yeah.
Falcon is actually going to elect to do a Jumping Terra Gauntlet setup here. Fixed Dice probably is moved to another character, not sure who. As Search the Skies reveals another Esper that is the last Esper that goldenshocker needs here. 50 minutes in, no, sorry, he needs one more, it looks like. We're 50 minutes in, 2 checks away. We have a free check for, we got my girl, Celeste. Not even gonna bother looking at her.
No bueno.
So we only need one more Esper, and we can go to South Figaro basement, which he has not cleared.
No, he hasn't.
The offering down there when he goes to do the Celeste check.
Yeah, he may luck into that offering after all.
Ooh. I mean, he's going to kick himself for finding it here now, though, but...
All right, so question for you guys. goldenshocker will be at 15 checks when he checks the basement, and FalconHit will be at 15 once he grabs his Setzer here from the Casa del Fuego. Do you think either one of our runners are looking at a potential skip with 8 characters?
I don't think either are in a position for a skip.
No.
And I don't think goldenshocker is in a position to go into the tower right now. If he goes into the tower, he's going to get walled. I'm not sure what he's going to do to get levels because dragons will push up your scaling and obviously your levels as well. But I mean, he is at this.
Do the full tower shimmy, like overload the one party, take out Inferno plus Guardian plus Poltergeist, and then come back in with 2 and 2 on the sides.
Oh, he skipped the offering.
That's unfortunate. I think he has to. Because I don't think FalconHit doesn't have 3 characters that can do a statue 1v1 right now.
He's going. Yeah, he's going to do. I'm sure he's going to do the overload right side, do a full clear back out, and then do a.
He doesn't have warp stones though. He doesn't have warp stones though.
It's fine. You can still walk backwards out.
It is a long walk.
A super long walk.
But it's still faster than doing the shortcut. Look how far away he's doing from shortcut though. Yeah. It's going to take him at least 10 minutes to find that shortcut. And you still got to run the whole tower.
No, it would take him longer than 10 minutes to get, because he would either have to have a character at Opera House, because there was no character in the basement, or it's at the end of Magic Tech Factory.
Oh yeah.
I did. Okay, I ran this. Okay, hold on a second.
We also didn't see Daryl's tomb either.
Okay, early this morning, I did a run. I did not have Warpstone. I did an entire Kefka Tower run, ran all the way back out, then went back in again, because you did have shortcuts and went to statues for the second time in. I had to run all the way back out because it didn't have Warpstones. I still finished the entire run at 135. So yeah, he can still finish with it. Sucks, but it's possible.
He can still finish with a good time. But good times don't matter. He has to beat FalconHit.
That's the thing. I think he's feeling the pressure that he's playing as Falcon. He thinks I have to go now.
Yeah, I think he has no really good answers, so he's just picking one that, he's just trying to muscle through it some way somehow.
Yeah, you can maybe take off for Raiden who drops a warp stone. That would be ridiculously clutch. I am commentator blessing this run. Okay.
I mean, this is one of those plays, like if you're doing like a football reference, this is where you're throwing that screen pass to the right on a 3rd down. I mean, this is what goldenshoker's situation he wants to put himself in right now. I mean, that's essentially what's happening. To try to get that 1st down to keep this race alive. But the thing is, he doesn't know he's actually 2 characters ahead of FalconHit. He doesn't know that. These runners are blind to each other. So,
well, that 2-character lead is misleading because in about a minute it's going to go down to 1 character, and then as soon as FalconHit goes to collagen, it's going to be evaporate. The good news is though that FalconHit has no access to skip, so he's not going to leapfrog him in the tower, but he may leapfrog him when they're walking back and forth past each other, going different ways.
Okay, not a horrible marshal. It's a meh marshal at least. Hey, Team Flare Star, go.
Now, Saber, if goldenshocker did find those Minervas in Albrook, would you go back and get one of those if you were him?
After I do a clear. Do the first clear. When I back out, I'll go back and get the Minervas. I'll have more money to do it.
Actually, there's a good chance you may not, because a lot of the bosses don't drop money.
I mean, if he picked up the dragon on the way, he could. No, dragons don't drop money either, do they? Well, they drop high-tier items that you can sell for money. Oh, does Cyan have health? Or no, that was Cure 2. Okay.
Yeah, I don't even feel good.
Actually, no, you don't want to do dragon because he can get through auto reflect. Never mind. He doesn't want auto reflect. I don't
And
think.
two, he really can't push up skilling at all because he is really struggling with the martial fight. He's going to gain some levels here, but it's looking iffy for his statue fights if he doesn't peak them to optimize his party against them.
That's interesting. FalconHit just bought an experience egg in the relic shop there in the Mouse of World of Ruin.
Oh, that's experience save number 2.
I mean, it's late game, but I mean, it'll help a little bit.
Yeah, levels are levels.
Especially with the fixed dice and the Atma weapon. I mean, that will... I mean, both those items are about trying to reach that level plateau to make them online. FalconHit probably going to Culligan here, as you predicted, to try to pick up that free check.
Oh, no, but he's getting jerked out the skies.
Oh, okay, we're going to do the Search the Skies anyways. So this will be an extra check that he doesn't really need.
That's good for goldenshocker because this is just another roadblock because he was going to get his character and go on to the tower some way, somehow.
Yeah, goldenshocker did do this check, but he needed it because he was still short in Espers. So this is, like I said, this is actually a wasted thing as... Atma weapon on Cyan is amazing, so I guess we don't have to worry about the Ragnarok Atma weapon argument anymore, as we can have Ragnarok on Terra, Atma weapon on Cyan, we can have Setzer with the dice, so I guess the argument doesn't really matter now.
I don't think FalconHit has that Ragnarok, though. Right?
No,
he came from the
goldenshocker got it for Bard Sat in the Colosseum.
That's right, because Shocker did the Colosseum, he did not, so Terra's left with her jump ability duty that she started with the game with. Oh, Reflect coming in handy there.
Bennett took down the flame.
Yep.
The flame stage.
So Guardian boss fight here, it is Chatternook, so it's not horrible. It's not like Magimaster we saw the other night.
That's actually pretty good because you want higher HP bosses while your party is fully formed right here.
Yep.
So you really don't want to see a Welk. Well, maybe you do from a speed standpoint, but he really needs levels.
Oh, that's okay. That missed Terra there on that charm. No, not too bad there. But you're right about the chunky health thing, hitting this with a full party. If FalconHit does not hit this with a full party, he does the three-way split, he could get into a little bit of trouble as he flies directly to the Culligan Inn, like we said before. This once again is, I believe, a Celeste.
Yep.
And FalconHit does have that warp stone, so if he wants to do the goldenshocker idea of doing the raid through and then have to back out, FalconHit can warp out, so he has a little bit faster option.
Oh, he was shocked.
He was shocked as a character.
He couldn't believe it.
He was like, "Oh,
with how south things have gone, he couldn't believe it."
He looked at my girl and walked away. Dang.
Oh no, goldenshocker is in a little bit of trouble here.
Okay, steal on Celeste, so nothing great on her. I mean, what would you look for her on her at this point? Throw?
One of the interesting things is if you talk to that guy in Culligan, he actually teleports you back to the airship if you request a party change, which is faster than walking out of the town.
And you can actually reset your party if you needed to too. That's I didn't know he was even there.
He's only in the World of Ruin, and he's the guy that walks the NPC that walks faster. Oh boy.
Oh my goodness!
No.
What has happened on Shocker's side?
I saw it. I saw some warp stones, but he only has. This is his last Phoenix down, guys.
Yeah, his Terra's got to get it done.
And this is the Guardian spot, so this save would go all the way back to Inferno. So Setzer has to clutch this out now, and I think he has fixed dice.
Does that do
Not
it?
offering, because he did. Oh, he gets it though. Oh, so we had to hope he has a 10th though. Because no fixed dice, no Phoenix Downs. He has to have a tent in order to bring his party back now.
He's got to have a tent.
Well, he hasn't found any warp stones, so I mean,
he has the one.
He has no tents.
Oh,
no, he has 2 warp stones in his inventory there.
Okay, it's 2 warp stones, so he can warp out.
I think what he's gonna do is peek this statue and then save and warp out.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he didn't heal him, so yeah. I mean, that's this should be tent.
Tent. No.
I mean, it's Doom. Okay. So a little bit of information picked up there.
You know what? I would use my elixir or sleeping bag on that Setzer and try to 1v1 that Doom. Because he has the ice shield equipped on his Setzer.
And he has fixed dice, which will go through the image, and he's got defense ignoring damage. So
so he could potentially.
A bit of a long reset here for Shocker there. I guess he's
did he
really
save
trying to
after the Guardian?
I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah, he saved because his party's still dead.
So I guess he has to make that. He's doing a full explore. So he's going to peek everything, learn all of where everything is. Let's go back over the FalconHit. Okay, here. Well, we try to see what we got. Goddess on the left, Doom's in the middle, Spacey Chicken's on the right. Did FalconHit split their party up, or is he doing a full rush? He did split his party up. So FalconHit is doing a one-shot try to get through this. Much more difficult to do.
Yeah, that's just really, really bad luck there.
And he has to go buy some Phoenix
Because now he has to split his party, right? Because the whole point of sending your party hard through one side and clearing that middle spot in the tower is now you have 2 bigger, badder parties on the side bosses. So it's real unfortunate that he ran out of Phoenix Downs there.
The only thing that could save him at this point would be if Chad bodies Cyan.
He won't, because Cyan has that offering Atma weapon, and he can pass that around to his Terra, so he's more than fine.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, Cyan's gonna be the one facing Chad, so
he's gonna walk right past FalconHit, finishing up this fight here. And he already defeated Guardian, so he's still ahead of FalconHit. It's just a matter of, does he have enough offense to continue to keep this lead or not?
I mean, yeah, he has to run the whole tower still. I mean, FalconHit still has to run his entire left lane through. And he doesn't have to fight anything, so
if his Terra is fighting Goddess and his Strago is fighting Poltergeist, that's probably best case scenario for goldenshocker and worst case scenario for FalconHit. And let's see when he switches, if that's the case.
Yeah, I mean, again, goldenshocker knows the layout. FalconHit does not. I mean, yes, our characters are flexible thanks to that 50% extra weapons, weapon ability, tag. But Shocker does have the benefit of knowing what's what.
So his Terra is going to be fighting Goddess, and his Setzer walking through right now is going to be the one fighting Poltergeist.
But again, Shocker does not have offering.
No, he does not.
So that means FalconHit still, I think, has the advantage overall, as we're seeing side-by-side running in the exact same sections of the tower. Again, FalconHit still has to fight Guardian, but FalconHit has, I think, leaps and bounds higher damage than goldenshocker does. So I think the ball is still in FalconHit's court.
So when you do the walkthrough for the second time, the chest that unlocks the ramp for the rest of the party doesn't sparkle, but you still have to click it.
Yeah, correct. You still gotta trick the 2 switches on the way up. And Falcon is actually ahead on the run through the tower right now. Still has to fight Guardian though, but he is ahead on the run through. Yeah, goldenshocker just running right by that save point, because you don't nearly need to save till you get to that Guardian spot. Then you can save, and then you can take a quick breath and mosey on through to the statues. Unless you accidentally hit the dragon there. It scares me every time I hit that dragon. I'm going to run forward. It's like, oh, don't touch him.
Yeah, so his Terra is going to be fighting Goddess. Cyan will be fighting Doom, and then Setio will be fighting Poltergeist on FalconHit side. And then on goldenshocker side, Terra will be fighting Goddess. Cyan will be fighting Doom, and then the rest of his party will be fighting Poltergeist.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think FalconHit still has the advantage with Cyan fighting Doom with Atma Weapon offering, so...
Yeah, goldenshockers will need some more ceilings to fall on FalconHit's head here.
Again.
Yeah, we've already had it happen twice, but, you know, a fourth or fifth time would really give goldenshocker an edge here.
Well, here's that Chad fight here that we mentioned before. We knew this was going to be happening for FalconHit. This is where Shocker kind of got walled a little bit and had to run through sooner than they wanted to. They wanted to be able to get that one statue behind Chad, but was unable to do that after running out of Phoenix Downs and having no tents in their inventory, having to unfortunately retreat back out of the tower and rerun this again with a split party.
Yeah. Reflect's going to come in handy against Cheddar Nook. Unless he uses Bolt Edge, of course. Oh no. That's the one character goldenshocker doesn't want frozen, and an immediate reset after that.
By the way, Sexy Jexy versus Mark will be at 9:30 Eastern on Wednesday.
Very nice. Who are you racing next week, Saberwolf?
I am racing Eridos, whose match is going on right now off stream. They're playing right now against Tuki, who was an alternate that jumped in at the last minute. I'll be going up against Eridos next week, who also known as Goku Black for those in the community. I'm not sure who they changed their name, so.
Mm-hmm.
Could be an interesting match. It's going to be a little bit of a grudge match, actually. So we'll see how that goes.
Schwantz, who are you facing next week?
Me and El Jefe.
We
got a date with
Should
Destiny
be a showdown
on,
for the ages.
Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern for that one.
Nice, that'll be a good one.
Yeah, I need to practice because I lost this past week, and I know Jefe is really good at sort of different flag sets, so I'm gonna need to get all the practice in I can.
Yeah, Jefe does runs almost every single morning, actually. So he does a lot of practice on stream.
Yeah, when things get dicey.
No, Cyan gets frozen on Shocker's side.
That's almost another reset. Because he's not close to being over with this fight.
I mean, his Go-Go is leveled. I think Cyan's going to go down here, so that's actually not a horrible thing.
No.
As unfortunately, Doom goes down on Falcon, so Falcon actually essentially takes the lead here.
Yeah, so that advantage is immediately gone, and he really needs FalconHit to slip up.
I don't think that's going to happen, though. I think FalconHit has made the pass, and he's going to stay ahead now in the rest of this race.
Yeah, so that's the halfway point for this fight for Doom, but it's going to take like 10 more jumps out of Gogo to get through this, and I don't know if he can stay alive long enough to do that.
Oh, he didn't restart his inventory, so these Phoenix Downs are going to be at the bottom of the pool here.
That is a great heads-up play, though, to use the Phoenix down here, because Doom is going to do some scripted animations that don't really hurt you for a few turns when he switches phases.
Wow. Yeah, that target, that was a good thing he got him up, because that target with his secondary follow-up fight attack could take him out. But dueling jumpers, so we have nothing to actually target and hit, so...
Yep.
Oh, that was actually a sniper proc jump there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Goddess on screen here with the lovely ladies of Final Fantasy VI on either side of her. As, once again, Terra, these dice rolls are insane.
She is dealing.
I think that almost one-shotted her there.
Yeah, I think those dice are
Ooh.
fixed, and trying to get a little greedy there with that Minerva.
Yeah, I mean,
still
hey,
attempt.
take an extra Minerva. That would be very
Yeah.
helpful here.
Yeah, this might do it in this turn for Terra.
Ooh, it's a low roll, another low roll,
Oh no, the dice. Give
a
it the
third
dice. Take
roll,
it.
low roll, another low roll. No, that's not enough.
That's all
Still
right.
can't
There's
get steal.
another opportunity to steal.
Goddess does not attack that turn at all. So once again, another try for dice roll. There it is. That's it.
That is definitely it now. Yeah, Goddess does have some turns in her script where she has a chance to not act, so that does happen sometimes where she doesn't
Okay, so
take action.
That's crack pal and shocker size. So FalconHit is exactly one statue ahead.
All right. Looks like FalconHit's going to shuffle his offering around, utilize the various offense he has crafted out for himself, just to get through that poltergeist fight. Goldenshockers are still two more to go, and I think they're going to be just as dicey as the first one because he's not as powerful as FalconHit is.
No, and again, Setzer being able to use fixed dice here can just switch the fixed dice offering right on the Setzer in this lane, which is what he is doing right now. So, oh, and also going to throw over the ice shield to prevent that fire damage from a spicy chicken. So that'll even increases chances of even greater. But I will say he does not have much magic defense. He's in double-digit magic defense on Setzer though.
Well, he has Reflect, and Reflect is kind of block
Yeah, that's true.
all the spells you can cast.
And 160 armor is not much either.
That's a much better fight for Goldenshocker, who takes down Goddess very handily, just 3 turns with that Ragnarok.
All right, good. Then he gets the cheaper version, the Excalibur, for that win.
Yeah,
another quad 9.
Caught up some time in that fight for sure.
Yeah,
but I think he's about to lose some time because this is the biggest question mark for Goldenshocker.
The other thing not going for FalconHit is going to be his damage is offering based. So you do run into the problems with Kefka's climb that you put too many attacks into a thing you don't want to hit.
I think he's going to be just fine because his Scion's going to be doing quad 9 single weapon swings with full health. So that alone is to get through enough to get through Final Kefka. You just kind of babysit that one character, and then bust out your fixed dice offering as you need it.
I was just worried about like if you kill head last, is what I'm saying, like on tier 1, or if you kill magic before it hits and you didn't silence it. So magic, which we do, we have Siren, but I was worried about those little things that getting wiped out because you killed the things in the wrong order.
Yeah, Goldenshocker does have a red jacket for this fight, but red jacket doesn't protect much against Ultima and Shrapnel, so he's very much in danger here.
Okay, well, second time around, Setzer's fine. Celeste trying to pickpocket things, not as good as Locke in that area, I guess. And again, Shocker didn't get that offering in the basement of South Figaro. I think that is the one thing we're going to talk about after the race.
Celeste is not the Bonnie to Locke's Collide, after all.
I mean, also Celeste is letting Setzer down for kidnapping her in the opera house.
Yeah, the good news is he's triggering a lot of counterattacks with each one, which kind of allows his ATBR to fill with Poltergeist not acting.
114.01 there for the entry time for FalconHit.
All right, Saberwolf and chat. What do we think, or how long do we think this final Kefka fight will take FalconHit?
He's got all the tools. I think it's going to be around... Oh, that's a wipe for Shocker. Oh, no.
I'm going to predict 9, 10. And I will put it in the chat.
I'm gonna go 845. As it's 114.50, we'll call it.
Yep.
One's up me by 6 seconds, really? Price is right here.
So goldenshocker gonna have to give his poltergeist another try, and yeah, that ice shield will help. But FalconHit has already started his final Kefka, and we're predicting his time, so he is comfortably ahead as long as he keeps the momentum going. I think he's got this in the bag.
Yeah, he doesn't have one thing our runners do not have. They do not have insta kill.
No,
they do have Raiden. I'm sorry, no, they have Raiden. I'm sorry, but it's only one use of insta kill. I didn't see break. I don't see shout. We had Raiden. I didn't see X Magic, X Zone, or Doom. Am I wrong, or? Oh, he does have both. Okay, we're good. Never mind. He's got both, so we're good. That's a dead first tier, I think. Almost.
Yeah, one more turn. Just a matter of Striga going to go down with them.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Setzer almost went down with them as well. And that's the type of luck goldenshocker needs right now.
Yeah, well, FalconHit, I mean, his Setzer only had 165 defense. His armor is not that good on Strago and Setzer. So hopefully he can just at least drag them along for the support.
Yeah, but armor is a little overrated when you have a Cyan doing 24,000 damage a turn.
Oh, that's mean. Haste 2 on the entire K2. It's just dirty. Oh, nice. Mantra on Cyan's going to heal the entire party back up again.
Very nice. Yeah, so out comes Mute. That will take care of one part of the tier, and out comes Instant Death. We'll take care of another part of the...
Yeah.
The other part of tier 2.
And this being Doom, see, we have Ice 3, which is available, so that's Tiger. So we have all the tools here. Oh, as the Doom does miss tools there.
Yeah, not the kick him law is down, but goldenshocker is having another rough go of it with the poltergeist here.
This blaster on Setzer. Did have the fix down ready though to get him back up again immediately. I mean, I don't know. I think if goldenshocker did not run out of Phoenix Downs, do you think he could have taken this race?
Absolutely. Because he would have 2 characters fighting this poltergeist right now, not the one. So his Doom fight would have went a lot better with a full party. The goddess fight went very well anyways, but he would have had his Terror over here most likely because that was his best character. Mm-hmm. And Terror would have been a struggle, but she would have had backup, and he would have eventually got through this so much faster. So it would, I don't for sure know if goldenshocker would have won, but it would have been a photo finish.
Yeah, this race definitely would have been a lot closer. Yeah. Man, Terra, even though not with fixed dice anymore, is dropping like 6k bombs with her spear. That aura spear you don't like, by the way.
Hate it. Sell it. Actually, throw it. Throw it with your throw character.
Schwan, since you are restreamer, are we throwing it anywhere after the race?
I thought we were all going to the club after.
Well, I gotta work in the morning, so no. I got a 12-hour workday tomorrow, so that's a definite no for me. Hit's coming down here for a FalconHit, so he's just almost wrapped up this this tier 2.
Yeah.
And with fixed dice, Adma Weapon, and Aura Lance, this says he is probably not going to have any problems for tier 3, along with Gollum. Does not have to worry about the elemental damage on girl, so this will be pretty easy here.
Did you just see the message from Swans?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I did not.
He told us he's stepping away, not to mess it up, and we'll do our best not to. Oh.
Oh, I was gonna ask if we're gonna send it anywhere. Okay. All right. I mean, I can raid, so I'm just that was what I was asking. Okay.
Unfortunately, goldenshocker going down once again.
Yeah. That's all right. Third time's the charm.
Yeah, we hope.
You haven't lived in life until you've done something 3 times, so goldenshocker will get it this time, I think.
But I want to also point out once again another legendary run from FalconHit, another sub 90 run here out of FalconHit. Wake up, Setzer. Whap! Girl
You'll never
is
see
up.
a more beautiful cyan than the one on your screen right now.
Whirlwind. If that hits cyan, it's going to be a little trouble. Oh, it hit everybody. Oh, and we have Reflect, so we can't just cure the entire party. We're going to X-Potion Setzer into a Mantra. That is big brain right there. As goldenshocker is going to reset the party again, run the entire tower a 3rd time to get through Spicy Chicken.
Yeah, as I was saying, you haven't lived or experienced that until you've done it 3 times. So 3rd walk through the tower here for goldenshocker, unfortunately.
Yeah, I feel this. This is what happened to me this week in my run. I had to run the whole tower because I got bodied by Goddess, actually.
Yeah, the statues can present some problems if you're not fully prepared for them. And goldenshocker tried to mitigate that with his first original full party walkthrough. He just happened to not pick up enough Phoenix Downs. And sometimes, them are the breaks.
Yeah, them's is the breaks. As FalconHit's going to finish the top of the climb here at a K4 now. Kefka themselves. Full health on the entire party. Definitely has enough damage to get past the fallen one here. So this is pretty much all but done here. Yeah, these 6k bombs apiece from Cyan is definitely throwing us for a loop. As, yep, he bypassed that fallen one immediately. So now we're just going to dump all the damage down. We have ice shields. We have the Atma weapon coming down. Here's the ice shield break coming in. Ice shield break for another 7k. We don't even need Terror to drop down. That's kapow, kapow. GG FalconHit, who once again reaffirms his position as the champ of our community.
Yeah, and he's going to be joining us here any second.
Yep, and there is the champ bird of this run. GG, buddy.
GG, my friend.
What a seed. Don't let this 123 fool you. If I didn't find that fixed dice in World of Balance 10, the seed was a mess. It was a mess and a half.
Actually, so, we can go more fine than that. It was the offering in the secondary basement portion that did it for you.
That wasn't the only fixed dice out there. There was a fixed dice in Albrook, but goldenshocker never found the fixed dice for sale because he bypassed the weapon shop. So it's a little different avenues to those fixed dice. But either way, that offering, as Saberwolf mentioned, was a huge difference. What were your thoughts going on? How were you trying to get off that fixed dice offering or utilize it?
Well, I mean, this fixed dice offering just carried me early game, right? Mm-hmm. I would have no hope against Guardian if I didn't have it, and I'd have no hope against Tentacles if I didn't have it. The Tentacles fight wasn't that scary because I had the running shoes on, so it couldn't slow me. So I was never at risk of getting grabbed. But you can't like stay on fixed dice offering, right? It's too slow, and the average damage is too low. Like later on, so when I got the Atma weapon from the dragon, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna transition. But I always thought I was gonna put the Atma weapon onto Terra, but that never really happened because I needed offense for my other characters. I thought she would be, or Terra was fine using Gauntlet because she had natural jump, just like Gauntlet curing, and I never found the Dragon Horn, even though that would have been like what 20,000 damage, like easily. So yeah, oh man, this fixed dice was just so good. It was just incredible. It also helped me in the statues because there's no way I'm gonna get through like the poltergeist fight without the fixed dice. You saw me like struggling to figure out what my final party was. I took out Strago, but then I realized that I also needed Strago for extra damage. So I was like, oh, I guess I have to take out Go-Go, even though he's got Blitz on. Or he could use Blitz. And in this flag set with the auto reflect, I thought about just not taking a dragon because the auto reflect kind of killed all my healing. It's a good thing that I like checked the airship weapon shop because I really wanted warp stones, and I like checked every shop for warp stones, and I eventually found them in World of Ruin. Nakia.
Yeah.
Because very underutilized, but another discussion, another day.
Because I like refuse to do Zozo World of Balance without a warp stone. I will do like a lot of checks without warp stones, but Zozo World of Balance is like my line. I'm just glad I found them because Also, Cyan on Lete River, but Cyan had no character behind him. I'm just so. That was a tilter.
So there were a few pivotal moments. Y'all were pretty much neck and neck, except for the original part where the variants were going to the different tracks. But once y'all realized where the characters were, y'all were pretty much neck and neck. That fixed dice offering did carry you. goldenshocker made a very unique play that almost paid off. He was down to Zozo, either Zozo, Terra Zozo, or Cyan Zozo being the character, and he chose Terra Zozo, and he walked up there, found his Strago, but he had to walk out because he didn't have warp stones. So that was kind of where you cut back up and you got back your the time from all the ceiling crushes and then the Lete River shenanigans.
Oh man, that ceiling was out for blood.
I know, that ceiling was the real loss.
I blame the red jacket text being so long. It like throws off my timing every time, and I like mess up my movement.
Yeah, another couple of big moments also was you finding the offering in South Figaro basement where goldenshocker did not. You also had the Atma weapon on the dragon fight in Mount Zozo. Shocker did not take that dragon fight for the auto reflect. Also, goldenshocker did do Colosseum. Found a Ragnarok there. I found a rag there.
What was
for
the
a weapon
trade?
to use?
Bard's hat.
Bard's. So you only get like one, maybe two. Oh man, because if you don't have this like fixed dice and Atma weapon, your offense is just non-existent.
Well, that's pretty much been his case, unfortunately, in this fight. And also, the biggest moment in this entire match was Shocker entered Kefka's tower kind of before you did because he was finding his characters before you were.
Right.
Full partied the right lane to do a full clear, right lane, center lane clear.
I would do the same if I didn't have my like weapons because it's rough.
But at the Chatternook fight, he had only one character left, which was Setzer. Finished the fight with just Setzer, but ran out of Phoenix Downs, and he did not have any tents to bring the rest of his party back to life. So he had to retreat back out of the Kefka's tower before doing the statue boss because he had nobody left to do it. Except for Setzer.
Rough. Yeah.
And he did not have offering. So it wasn't just he could just solo it either. He just had fixed dice Setzer, no jump, no offering.
Oh, that's so rough.
So he had to retreat back out of the tower, go back in, ran the whole tower up. He then got bodied by Spicy Chicken and now had to rerun the tower a third time, and he's just starting Kefka now.
Yeah, the scene, like, it hinged on a lot of very small decisions, right? Whether to check the weapon shop. Because like jump is really good, but it's not gonna do that much early. So I felt like pressured to check weapon shots because it's a go-go stat, right? So if I find rods, that's great because I can use go-go rods. Even with the reduced magic power, it's still good.
Mhm.
It's still good enough to like carry you early and then maybe carry you late. Not really. I think you'll be doing like, as you saw, my Strega with single earring was only doing 3,000 damage with an ice rod break. That's just a little bit questionable, but it's like good enough to carry you early. So I felt incentivized to do my weapon shop checks, and luckily for me, it paid off.
Yeah.
Also, this is kind of the nightmare seed that I was talking about, where all of my dead checks were just like aura lances.
Mhm.
And I was just like,
Grixlow's favorite weapon is the Aura Lance, apparently.
Yeah, it's my favorite weapon to throw with your throw character.
true. And I was just like, oh, it's one of these seeds. One of these where you find like 3 aura lances, you lose your experience advantage, and you have to like slog your way through it. Luckily, I found the experience deck. It wasn't like early, but it was like I got like some advantage out of it. I also ran into Doomgaze, and it was
Yeah, that was
Stooges.
huge because you didn't need that Esper, and that was right when Goldenshocker was going to the tower.
Yeah,
So that gave him a little more of a cushion in his walkthrough, but he just unfortunately got walled at Powder Nook.
Yeah, Shocker actually needed that check because he was short that Esper, so that gave him his 9th Esper, where it was your 10th. So,
I see. I think it was okay because if I didn't get that fight, I probably would have done a dragon. So in some ways, it was like better because I didn't increase scaling. Oh, it did increase scaling.
Yeah,
it was an Esper. Yeah, okay, so it was like the same. It just like saved me going to Opera Dragon because I probably would have done Opera Dragon if I didn't get the like 24k experience from the Stooges because man, these fixed encounters were not it.
No.
It was like Warlock's Ladder Eland in the Burning House. And I'm just like, ugh. And the other one was some terrible fight. I ran away from like all three of the fights in Lete River because one of them was Skybase Iron Hitman. And I was just like, oh. I probably reset a little bit too early. I think I could have gone through the first one because the blaster missed, but I think Skybase does blasters 3 times, and you know it's gonna hit, right? It's got 75% chance to hit, but I have no magic evade. I was just like, ugh, I'm just gonna reset. It's fine. And there was no smoke bombs and no warp stones, so I had to like run naturally, which is like never a good idea. Ugh, the seed had it out for me.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed about the Doom is there's a huge variance just based on what the seed gives you, even through your item check rewards. Because if it gives you an Atma weapon or Illumina, that swings everything so much because of the robust HP, or not the HP, the robust equipment pool everybody has. So and you kind of saw that with your Cyan doing 24 damage a turn, or in most cases, Cyan is sitting on your bench.
Exactly. That's why I said that these dudes are really feast or famine, and it's all based on the item checks, right?
Yep.
Because it's like, well, you can't see it because it's a hidden thread. But when I in the team chat, I wrote that this is the nightmare scenario where you get like 3 aura lances in your free checks, and you're just like dying for experience. It's just like, ugh.
What else do y'all talk about in y'all's super secret thread?
You know, I did some thing. I watched back my teammates' races, gave them some good tips.
Nice. We usually just send wrestling memes and gifts back and forth in ours.
Yo, sick.
So it's actually pretty good.
Memes
Team
are
morale.
my love language, so I speak that as well.
By the way, I want to remind everybody that going on right now over on MagFest, 2 of our community managers, Seto Kiaba and Aprebs, are currently doing a event there at MagFest along with Xeno. Seto Kiaba is playing Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide, while Xeno is playing Link to the Past. These 2 games are actually linked together thanks to the Archipelago, where it means some of their items they get in their game might be for the other player's game. Once again, APREP is going to be on commentary. That is going on right now. You can check that out at super.magfest.org/magfest or watch it on twitch.tv/magfest. This is a fundraising event for Child's Play. Child's Play charity delivers therapeutic games and technology directly to pediatric hospitals to improve patients' lives through the power of play.
All right. FalconHit, thank you for joining us. Before you head off, Schwantz, do you have anything for our winner tonight?
I think you guys basically covered it all, so thank you so much.
All right, Saberwolf, do you have anything else for FalconHit before we let him go?
Is there anything that you would have done slightly different in this run? Like maybe a check you wished you did instead of another one? That might have been a little bit faster for you.
I can't really think of anything. I'm not saying I played this flawlessly, but I think I would have done even if I had the split lock, I think I would have had, well, if I had the split lock, I just go to my characters. But I think I would have done everything I would have done with the information I had, because the only reason I went down to the basement is because I wanted money, because I wanted to buy this fixed dice. The question is when, right? The World's Collide is all about timing. When do you go back to get the fixed dice? And when I found the offering, I was like, oh, immediately, right?
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, like, what are we doing here? We're just like jumping with a man-eater. That's not very profitable. So, yeah, I like the way that I played it. I just wish I executed some of my fights a little bit better. Like the Skybase Iron Hitman fight, that was like, I think that was very poorly played. Maybe not going to Kefka and Darsh, because that was very like ballsy, very hopeful that like maybe a character's there, right? And you have to do this like single character. It like kind of worked out because I wasn't really in danger. I think a lot of my plays were dictated because I had fixed dice offering super early, so I knew that I could get out of bad situations, either through luck or through like just brute forcing it. But yeah, I think I would have done things about the same. Yeah, a lot of the scene was just I had fixed dice offering so I could take fights, and I didn't have warp zone, so I didn't want to do the checks where you really want to warp zone out. I still ended up doing them, right? I still ended up doing Zone Eater with walking out, but like I don't know. Are we really like walking up Zozo World of Balance without a warp zone and having to take the crane down? I think it's like a 1 minute 30-second walk down, which is it's too much for me.
Mm-hmm. And goldenshocker is on his tier 3 right now. He's just about done with it. He's in the medial phase, so he'll be finishing up here very shortly. And if you weren't aware, this gives your team the win for week 1 FalconHit, because you were tied 1-1. One teammate won, one teammate lost. So you split the decision for him. Congratulations! Thank you again, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah, so goldenshocker on his way up to tier 4. We're about to cross the 140-minute mark, so he may have a sub 100-hour run on his hands still. We'll see how fast he can deal with tier 4 final Kefka here.
Also, a quick match update for everyone. Right now, Bosch Nasty versus Eridos going on right now, not live on stream currently. Looks like Bosch Nasty just killed one of the statues. They're at 7 characters, 10 espers. Looks like they've done possibly 4 dragons according to their tracker. They're at 1 hour, 30 minutes into the race, while Eridos is currently at, it's hard to read, 8 characters, 9 espers. So it looks like he hasn't even gotten Kefka's Tower unlocked. So Boss Nasty with a very large lead in that head-to-head match.
Very nice. Do we want to bring goldenshocker in here?
Sure. Is he currently in the lounge already?
He's about to be.
Okay, yeah, we'll bring him in if he wants to chit-chat with us. Console him, you know. I mean, sometimes it does help.
We'll get the Phoenix Downs ready for him.
Yeah, we got to pick it back up with Phoenix Downs. That's for sure. Yeah. Or maybe the Phoenix. But you know what? He deserves a whole Phoenix Esper. I mean, he was the turkey champ. I mean, we're talking about birds here.
Mm-hmm. I wonder, who was this last character life? Setzer? I don't think Setzer had Steel. I wonder maybe if his Setzer had Life or Life 2. Because you can learn it in this flag set.
Yeah. That's another thing that has kind of been interesting in these flag sets is, like, on Goddess, Life is useless. I mean, because of the whole overcast thing. It's pretty much useless because you immediately get turned into zombies as goldenshocker finally crosses the finish line. It was a hard-fought battle. He did complete the run, so GG's to them.
GG's indeed.
The time for them was 1 hour, 40 minutes, 24 seconds. We'll see if he wants to pop into the chat here just a little bit.
Yeah, so we're waiting on goldenshocker to respond to us on his request for an interview. What'd you have for dinner, Saberwolf?
Actually had waybacks tonight.
Oh, nice.
Okay, no worries. There's goldenshocker. We'll bring him right in here to the room.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, goldenshocker. Tough match, but well fought.
Technical difficulties, please stand by.
Yep, just gotta wait for his mic to get attached there. But I want to remind everybody, this is only week one. This is only week one of the Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide Triad Tournament. We just saw Doom's Rage. There's 2 other versions of flag sets of Goddess and the Spicy Chicken Poltergeist. Each flag set is based off of that particular, I guess, statue or character, you might want to call it, or NPC. There is going to be 6 total weeks of the double round robin tournament. Each team has a makeup of 3 players. There is a elixir, mega elixir tier player, a potion tier player, and a tonic player. Each of the teams has actually been a great competition for some of the newer players that can get some mentoring from the other players in their team, and has been, at least from our group, like, it has definitely raised our gameplay considerably being in a team tournament match. So, and this is only week 1. We still got 5 more weeks to go in this double round robin before we get into some elimination stages. So we still got another almost 2 more months of this. So
yeah, we're not letting Swans take a break. He's got to keep going all 5 weeks.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be busy later on in the competition. Once we get into the out of the double round robin stage, unless we have a ridiculous match we had earlier today between with Lunar Chimera, like only like a under 4-second victory on that race. That was insane. One of the closest matches we had in history. Shocker, do we got you yet?
goldenshocker, if you're talking, we can't hear you. Oh, I think he had enough of us already, so he's gone.
Okay, he's going to reattach here. Let's see if we got him again. Why don't you try that one more time, bud? We still don't have him, unfortunately. Fortunately, Siren might have gotten him there.
That's all right.
I'd say we got like I said, we have more action coming up here next week. Let's see what some of the big matches are going to be next week. We have Team Guardian versus Team Atma and the Nemesis group. Team Inferno versus Team Doomgaze. We have Team Valiant versus Team Minerva in the Paragon division, along with Team Illumina versus Team Ragnarok. Let's see, on Onslaught, we have Team Medio versus my team, Team Flare Star. We're going to bounce back here next week. Team Ultima is going to play against Team Grand Train. That's going to be interesting. Oh, we got an interesting match there, as Green Monkey is going to play against Gar. That was a big tournament match a couple like a year and a half ago there. And then the last one in Legend Group, we have Team Raiden versus Team Crusader. FalconHit versus Magre, both of which no, actually Gar was the other one that won a championship, right? I think.
Yes, Gar is a champion.
Yeah,
He's a champion in my book, whether he won it or not.
Actually, I think Magre won. Which I thought Magre won one. Anyways, FalconHit who just played tonight will be playing Magre next week, and then the other one, Team Bahamut versus Team Phoenix. Our goldenshocker here, who's in the booth with us, will be playing against Javinator. So that would be another interesting one as well. Also, same team matchup, Cat versus Numbers. That's a very interesting one too. I want to see.
Hey, goldenshocker, can you hear us, or because we can't hear you? That's all right. Let's keep talking about next week's matchup. What matchup are you looking forward to most next week, Saberwolf?
Other than my own, well, I think it was actually Schwanz's that he mentioned. Schwanz versus
Schwanz and
Hefe.
Hefe will be a really good one.
That's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be on Goddess's Edict. So I could just say the pro player in each of the team is going to be playing the Goddess Edict, which has universally been in the community. I guess they've been saying the hardest flag set of the 3 to play. This has basically been the general form of it at least. So, and then the tonic players will be playing in the Doom Seed, and then the Potion tier players are going to be playing the Poltergeist Fury Seed, which flag set, which I have actually had better luck with. I've had 2 good runs on Poltergeist Seed. I'm going to try to practice more this week. I got to stop playing Pokemon. I've been
play all the Pokemon.
Well, the problem with me in Pokemon right now is that I learned how to do things in Pokemon with the bracelets and all the anklet things, and along with the bottle caps. So I've learned how to do this, and now I'm trying to build big tier teams to play in the game. So I've been doing a lot of grinding in that game. So that's what a lot of my attention's been going.
I think goldenshocker is got his mic situation worked out because I just saw him pop up green. Nope, I stand corrected.
Well, worst case scenario, Shocker, you can always type in the chat room what your thoughts was on this race. I mean, it was tough go there getting having that full group. You were in the lead. You were fighting the characters faster than FalconHit was, and you got into the tower. You had the full team of 4, and you just got hit there by an unfortunate run out of the Phoenix Downs. And not having a tent, having to back out, and then again with the Poltergeist running to back out. Just a couple, if you can just even type, just a couple of thoughts on that as we look ahead at the next week's stuff. Let's see. We also have Sexy Jexy Varrock versus Mark.
I think he's there now. I heard him.
You heard him?
Yeah, he got the Phoenix Down off. There we go.
Go figure.
Nice.
Hey!
There he is.
So was that as bad as it felt like? It felt really bad.
I feel awful, and I wasn't the one that had to run it. So I give you a hug if I could.
Yeah, I probably need one after that one. That was bad. It just felt terrible.
Yeah, you were ahead too, by the way, going into the tower until those shenanigans happened.
Yeah, if I had a tent or a Phoenix Down and I could have finished middle path, I probably would have been all right. That was a mistake and a half. Yeah, that was just such a bad mistake. But I was moving. Like I actually got those last few espers and characters right at the end pretty quickly. So getting in at 52-ish minutes, that's pretty good pace. So I was overall happy with it. Just shenanigans with the statues. I played it right all the way up to just not having the items, which it was awkward. I can't remember the last time I didn't have tents for any run. I almost always have some. I think I burned one early. But yeah, those are the things that really stick out to me. Otherwise, I felt like I played that pretty well overall.
Yeah, also the item pool kind of hurt you and not finding any warp stones either early on, having to run out of Zozo. World of Balance didn't help either.
I mean, yeah, that was a little painful, but I didn't feel like that was a huge. I figured that I was saving time relative to just doing a warpstone hunt. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna suck it up and walk out doing Zozo and both Zozos basically. I thought, all right, at that point, I might as well just go for it. And instead of trying to go for item stores everywhere. Probably would have bought tents if I was going around, so it probably hurt me in the end, but so be it.
Another point of the only difference is like your guys' checks and Esper's are like almost 100% linear, so there's not really difference there. The only big differences between the two was that FalconHit went to the secondary basement in South Figaro. The one with the double item there. There was an offering down there for free that he got that you didn't. Also, the dragon in Mount Zozo, which ended up being a vanilla storm dragon, that gave him an Atma weapon actually off of that check. So he actually ended up with offering Atma weapon, which he equipped on Cyan. And his Cyan actually had 6,000 HP by the end of the run. So that was a big difference. But you did find the Ragnaroks, however, in the Coliseum, which I don't think FalconHit even went to the Coliseum. So you did have them in there on that one.
Yeah, honestly, if I had the offering, I get through the spicy chicken fight.
Yes.
And it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. So like, yeah, that burns a little bit, but at the same time, like, I intentionally didn't take that dragon because I had Cure 3, or well, I knew I was going to get Cure 3. So I was like, all right, well, I'm not gonna, put reflect on everybody and not be able to heal my party because I didn't have any other options really. So I intentionally didn't take the dragons in that. Right, wrong, or indifferent, I thought that was, the better idea at the time.
Yeah, but the other thing he did do, he did have reflect because he did the dragon, but because the Cyan had blitzing at 6,000 HP on him, he actually had Cyan do mantra to get around that, to circumvent that problem. Was something he was doing during the climb, because he actually sold his mega elixir for items. I think I can't remember what it was, but
yeah, I mean, I thought about selling it for there's pearl rods or fire rods in one of the stores early on. I thought about doing that, and I was like, I might need it, so I just ate it for the time being. Because once I found that Ragnarok, I was kind of okay. My early game was a little dicey too. Like I wasn't feeling all that great after a couple of the slow checks that I went through early on. But like my mid game, going to the end game, all the way up to where I was in Kefka's tower, I was actually pretty quick. Strength +2 on Ragnarok with Terra. Like I was really zooming with that. So like I was actually pretty happy with that setup. But the again, just the items and some of the management there was a little bit worse than I would have liked. It is what it is though. Yeah, I usually shoot myself in the foot there and on races, so it doesn't surprise me.
Well, this wasn't so much shooting yourself in the foot. It was just a bad. It was just Chad put you in a really rough spot, doing that multiple tag wipe on some of your party members and just having to just run out of Phoenix Downs. I mean, that was just an unfortunate set of events.
I'm not a big believer in buying a lot of Phoenix Downs. Like I usually buy 5-ish. Like if I die more than 5 times, I probably did something wrong somewhere. I didn't have a lot of defense that seed, so like I didn't have a lot of luck, getting any good armor. Also, I was using Gauntlet on 2 of my characters, so like my defense was a little lower than normal anyway. Probably should have figured that out and bought a little bit more restorative items just because I knew that was going to screw me over. But at the same time, I mean, it wasn't like the racing decisions always end up being imperfect. You have to do the best you can, and I didn't feel that badly about it in the end.
Yeah, no, I mean, the only other option you would have had was to back out of that fight, start from Inferno, and then rerun that portion, but still maintain your full party, and try to kill Chat again without losing so many players. I guess the only option.
Mean, at that point, like once I died, or I was down to just Setzer, I think. I was like, well, let me just get the intel on what statues are in which position. And I tried to just say, all right, well, I pretty much have one shot at this. I have to like clear it first try. So I tried to set it up so that I had a party that could beat each statue boss. It was about as close as I could get. I had a slow fight in the middle and on the right side. I mean, obviously I had trouble with Spicy Chicken, but even my middle fight was a little slow with what was that, Doom?
That's actually where FalconHit actually passed you, was at Doom. That's the point you just passed you.
Yeah, I mean, I got through that goddess fight in like 2 seconds. Like, that was a quick one.
That was good.
Other than that, I mean, a few things I wish I could have back, but I didn't feel, other than the items, like I didn't feel that bad about the suit. It's always item management and like situational awareness kind of things that bite you. So, like, yeah, it's learn from it. Don't make that mistake for a few weeks and then burn myself again later.
Do you know who you're playing next week, Goldenshocker?
So
I think you're playing Javinator. Either Mongray or Javinator.
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 Yeah, I think Falcon's playing Mog, and I'm playing Javinator, if I'm not mistaken.
What are you gonna do? Anything? Well, obviously the flag sets are different, but are you gonna take any different approaches in that race versus what you did tonight?
I mean, I'm just gonna hope that I don't have to play the Goddess flag set anytime in the near future.
Well, that's the one you're running next week, actually.
Oh God. Yeah.
Old Goddess. Yeah, that is your next one.
Well, the good news is you can't run out of Phoenix Downs in that one because they're worthless.
I mean, no.
After 7 checks, yeah.
Hey, challenge accepted. I'll take care of that one for you. I mean, honestly, doing something different. I mean, I don't feel all that comfortable with any of the flag sets. I mean, I'll do whatever I feel like it makes sense, but I'm not holding my breath at this point.
Well, your execution was fine on this run. It was just you just got a bad beat there on Chad, and I don't think you should have changed anything. And I think you approached it correctly tonight.
No. 2, you took the champ, to the ropes, and you had him pinned, but he kicked out at 2, and then he countered with a couple finishers of his own, and it happens sometimes, But just take those lumps and then learn from it and do even better the next time, and I think you'll be just fine. You underestimate yourself and how good you are. You're one of the top players in the community, and I think you'll be fine going forward.
I mean, I appreciate it. I mean, it's nice of you to say that, but honestly, just this one burned a little bit just because I thought I had a really good chance there, and mistakes that are correctable mistakes were the things that beat me, not things that like were just RNG. I mean, I understand the Chad thing happening. I should have had enough items to be ahead of that, so I didn't have to worry about it. So it is what it is. I don't feel that bad, so I'll move on to the next one and hopefully have better luck next week.
Yeah, I mean, Sean Schwantz and I have had this conversation. We had this conversation this past season for Ultras League. Is that in these Elixir, Mega Elixir, in these even Elixir groups, like you're only allowed to make that one little mistake, because everybody else will be pretty near flawless. So it just takes one little thing sometimes, and just that's what makes that matters, and it's unfortunate too.
It's the fun of Worlds Collide, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, and I got one question before you head that Goldenshocker, if you don't mind, if you want to entertain me.
Sure.
What are your thoughts on the Aura Lance?
It's
it was a bit of in the booth tonight.
I mean, I knew I was in trouble when I got Aura Lance right after the way Schwan started it.
Not a fan. Look, we got 2 runners on my side, 0 on Sable's Pro and
I didn't say it was good. I never said it was good. Okay.
It
Roll
was
the footage.
It was good enough for what I had, but I mean, it wasn't going to work without a Dragonhorn. It was just I didn't have anything better for sign, so I just went with it.
My take is I never feel good when I see an Aura Lance unless it's a stat stick.
I will say I don't know when FalconHit found Dragonhorn though, because he did have Dragonhorn on Terra right at the end. I'm not sure where he got it from. But yeah.
All right, Saberwolf, do you have anything else from Goldenshocker before he heads out to the bar tonight?
Yeah, I'm all set. Good work out of your butt. I would not have changed anything in that run. You actually ran a pretty dang good race, and like Glue said, you had him on the ropes. You had him on a 2 count multiple times tonight.
Yeah, you had both of those wings pinned, but he just got out of it, and
yeah, it was one of those things. You just stuck his foot out quickly on a rope and got only a 2 count on you. So,
but the good news is you get to play him one more time, and you get another chance to go at him.
Yeah, you get a chance of redemption in about 3 weeks time.
Yeah, that should be another good one.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, these are all great racers I'm playing against, so it is a little intimidating, but we'll see what happens. Definitely looking forward to it.
All right, well, thank you again for joining us. Thank you again for racing, and have a good night and best of luck next week.
Yep, thank you. Have a good one.
All right, Saberwolf. I think Swans is still AFK running his errand. So it's just me and you. You got anything?
I was going to give you an update here on the other race. Unfortunately, it just popped a commercial break on both sides. It looks like Bosch Nasty has finished at a 1:40.42.
Very nice.
Although his clock is still in-game clock is still running, so I'm not exactly sure.
Well, his race room clock probably was going to go off. I do that all the time.
Yeah, I could jump in the race room really quick and see what's going on here if you want to keep chatting with him.
All right, goldenshocker. Gotta keep chatting with you. What are your thoughts on Arby's?
They have all the meats, is what I hear.
That's what I hear too. But I'm gonna here's my take. I have a lot of controversial takes tonight on Orange Lances, and now we'll share one on Arby's. I used to have a commute of 45 minutes to work through the Houston area, and I passed 11 McDonald's, 10 Subways, about a dozen Chick-fil-A's, and 0 Arby's. So what does that tell you?
That you don't have enough Arby's near
you? Close. It tells me there is not much of a demand for Arby's. That is my thoughts. I think Arby's is overrated.
I don't know. I could go for Arby's. It's I have a wealth of riches around me because I have an Arby's, a Wendy's, and a Chipotle within like 5 minutes of my place.
Oh, you're pretty blessed.
I mean, I have all the good places to go eat whenever I need to get a quick bite to eat.
I ate at Arby's one time. I got food poisoning from it, so I've never been back since.
We see eye to
I will be able to update that Bosch Nasty, aka Tuki Wartooth, has won that matchup. The final time, the official time of that was 1 hour 40 minutes 54 seconds. Over Iridose, who also aka Goku Black. Goku is still running. He's currently at 153.35, currently against the Doom statue right now. That matchup was already won by Team Medio, by Jexrock and Linexian. So Team Doom Rage does take a game back. So it was 2-1. Team Medio still gets the win overall for the week.
Very nice. Feels good to get a win week 1.
Yep, and I believe that was the last current match. I think that's the last match of the week. So
yeah, that's all 24 of them. We don't have any on the docket for tomorrow. So I guess that would be a pretty good time for me to start the finals of the Chupon Championship.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Also, we want to mention to everybody that please hang out on our Discord. If we're not restreaming the match and the match is going on, we do have a match schedule that we mentioned to everybody. There's a link right there. Thanks to my partner dog there, Drinks Glue. Follow on there. We will post a multi-link at least, so you can watch both runners running at the same time. We do ask not to post anything in their chats about what the other runner's doing and everything, just for posterity's sake. But at least you can be able to watch both runners as they run through. Any very close matches, any big matches, or when we are available, we will try to get those out to you all as a VOD or as a live stream match, best we can. Over 24 matches, we're all volunteers here. Again, there's only so much we can do, okay?
Yeah. And All right, say both. I got one last question for you before we head out for the night.
What?
One last question for you, my friend.
Okay, what you got?
What, looking at the schedule for next week, if you have it up, what is the premier matchup? What is Monday Night Football?
The premier matchup, the
what
one that we
is,
have to restream, in other words, right?
Yes. What would you say that is the top dog matchup? I'll give my answer as well, but we may differ.
Okay.
You want me to go first?
You go first.
Mine is Honeydew versus Banana Peel McNeil. Actually, I think it's Banana Peel O'Neal. I've been saying it wrong. AKA Ensign Wesley, the man so famous, so talented, he gets two names against the one and only Honeydew. Wesley dropped his first match. Honeydew won his first match, so Wesley's going to be, hungry. That dog in him is going to be hungry to get that W back, get a W in the win column. So I think that's going to be a good match to look out for.
Where is that one? I'm trying to look for it.
It's going to be on the far left.
Far left. Oh, I have to go click over one more. It was too far to the right. Okay, well, not picking a Megalixir match, if I want to exclude Megalixir peoples, I'm actually looking at Chadius versus OS.
Oh, yeah. That should be
both of those players are up-and-coming players. They both have, I believe, OS is entering Elixir status, I think, next season. Chadius, I think, is the tonic champion this past season. I think he got one of the most points in the tonic division going into potion. That's an interesting match, and in fact, it's on a Poltergeist Fury, which has been some of the faster run times that we've had in this competition this past week. So that one kind of stands out to me a little bit. That is Team Raiden versus Team Crusader in the Legends group, Group D, Chadius versus OS on that one, which also happens to be FalconHit versus Mogri too in that matchup later on with that same two teams. So, but if I had to pick a non-Megalixir, that's what I'm looking at. goldenshocker, what do you have? Like, do you have a interesting match you're kind of peeking at?
There's a lot of good ones. I would say one that I'm interested in. So I think Fitz has been playing really well recently. So I'm a little interested to see how he plays against Sid this week.
Yeah, I think PB&J took down 1-3 Fitz this week, but Fitz is a very good candidate for rebound.
Yeah, he's had a really good run recently, so kind of rooting for him, see if he can kind of bounce back.
1-3 Fitz is actually playing Shadow Sid, so that is a pretty good
match. I'm sorry, Fitz, you're not going to win this week. Shadow Sid's got this.
Yeah, you're talking about one of Drink Glue's teammates, as Drink Glue is actually going to be playing Retrofile this week. So yeah, I mean that's some of the matchups we're looking at.
It's a pretty impressive docket.
Yeah, I mean on my team for my group, Jex for Rock Sexy Jexy has been on a tear lately with some runs and races and practices. So I won't lie, I'm a little worried about Mark. I have a lot of faith in Mark, but I'm a little worried. I mean, Jex has been on a tear. He's been winning all live stream community races left and right for the past month. So,
he is an OG, so he's been in the Discord since the 2020s. So, experience does come into play in these things.
Yeah, Sexy Jexy, the mad scientist, I guess you could say. Alex, quick update for you. Iridos, the last player playing in this week right now. They're at K2 right now, going through up there. He's at 159.20 currently. He's still running, so give him a little love if you want to. We also got other things going on in the World Class community tonight. Of course, we do have the MagFest thing going on. Two of our community managers, Seto Kiaba and Aprebs, they're currently doing that event right now. Along with Seto's friend Zeno. Seto's playing the Final Fantasy Worlds Collide game. Zeno's playing the Link to the Past game. And items and rewards they find in their games might be for their friends' game. There's cross-platforming rewards, thanks to Archipelago. A-Pros will be on the mic. That race is going on right now over on Super Magfest. Head over to super.magfest.org/magfest, or you can watch it on Twitch, twitch.tv/magfest, MAGFAS. Proceeds, that is a charity event, goes to Child's Play Charity, which delivers therapeutic games and technology directly to therapeutic hospitals to improve patients' lives through the power of play. So you can go ahead and donate to them too, as you like right now. I'm running out of things to talk about.
Well, I can always think of something to plug. Do we want to plug the mentor program? Do we want to plug the Discord? Do we have anybody still listening to us?
We still have 15 people here. Okay. I mean, one of them is actually me, but
and one of them is actually me too. So
okay, so we got at least 12 people here. Love you guys. The 12 that are here. Yeah, here. You plug your mentor plan.
Oh yeah, mentor program. Join the Discord in our beginner's house in the pin. There's a sign up sheet for the mentor program. We had a new signee up this afternoon actually, who is going to get some one-on-one time with myself plus another individual to be determined. We will teach you whatever you want to learn about Worlds Collide. If you just want to get up and running, get started. If you want to learn how to get faster in races. If you want to, just anything in general. The curriculum is tailored to your learning style or to your skill level or whatever your end result desire be. We will tailor it to that. And that is not just for newer players. That is for people that are on the fence or just want to get faster or better. Whatever your desire may be, we will help you reach that end goal to the best of our abilities.
Yeah, and actually, I personally used it with Drinks Glue myself. I was having a tough time. My times were slipping this last Ultras League, and I guess like my turn, he got the dog back into me and got my worked out a couple of my issues that I was having and tightened up my gameplay. And I do feel like I'm a little faster because of it. So it's not just for newer players; it's some for us. Some even the ones of us that have been playing for 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm top dog for restreaming and commentating, not so much running. Like I told my teammates, I'm a better coach. Like I know the stuff. It's just trying to get my fingers to do the stuff. That's what I have a problem with. So
yeah. I think I mentioned this earlier, but we'll see. I don't know if we'll be able to actually get a race stream, but we do have the Chupon Championship. That is the tag team division. That is, I am hoping it will become the tag team division of Worlds Collide, and we have our inaugural finals this week. Really talented player pool. A lot of unexpected teams, but that should be exciting as well. And the top team out of that 8-way race will be the tag team champions of the world.
Woohoo! Are you doing like a 1 week of this or 2 weeks of this?
This will be, so we have 8 players or 4 teams left, and then the top will be 8-way async. All running the same seed with the times being cumulative for the teams, and then the team with the best time will be the winners. Now going forward, the final matchup will vary. So for example, the first month or February when we run it again, it will be a 1v1 matchup in the finals. And depending on who is the champion and how many times they have retained their championship, we'll get a little creative with the finals and throw some more teams in there. But I think the end goal is that to have one title, one showdown that means something, that has some value and weight behind it, and not just something like we name a champion of an event and that's it, we move on. Something that holds its value from month to month and then adds a little prestige to it. Like the Intercontinental title, it's not yet the Intercontinental champion, and we have one. Hoping to have multiple champions, through the run of this, however long it goes, and just make some exciting races that make for some great entertainment.
I will say it's kind of hard to have Intercontinental champion when I think almost every single person in our community is from North America.
Oh, don't get me started. How can Rey Mysterio be a world heavyweight champion when he weighs 180 pounds and the weight limit is 225?
Rules are made to be broken, I guess. I don't know. Go ahead, goldenshocker. I know you popped up a couple times.
No, it was just details. Yeah, you don't want to worry about it.
The devil's in the details.
But in short, we will crown a champion, and if that team, desires to remain intact, next month we're going to force them to defend it.
As they should.
By the way, I'm looking at the week 3 matchup of you versus Honey. By the way,
we're getting a little ahead of ourselves here. Got to get through week 2 first.
Yep, I know.
Honey got that dog in him.
Arusta versus Possumorphus. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, go Team Bahamut.
Heath McRocks versus Fitz. I think on week 3. I think that's a Coliseum rematch, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm sure there's bound to be some Coliseum rematches.
I'd have to look that one up, but I think that might be a Coliseum rematch.
goldenshocker, did you play in any of the Coliseum events? 1 or 2?
No, that was a little bit before my time. I think I was just getting into the community and I was a little intimidated by learning 14 flag sets at the time. But then I just think it was like between Ultras League 3 and 4 when Battlegrounds came out, or was it 5? Anyway, Battlegrounds is when I really jumped in full speed and didn't really feel as intimidated and kind of really got into the events in between the Ultras League seasons.
Cyberwolf, what was your first event?
My first event I took part in?
Yeah.
I want to say it might have just been Ultras League 1.
Nice.
I think it was Ultras League 1. I was in Potion for all first 3 seasons. Even though I finished dead last one of those season 3, I think I finished dead last actually in Potion. But due to our popularity in Final Fantasy Wars Collide, which I don't blame, I don't mind that at all. Because of that, I ended up having to be kept in Potion because we had a big influx of people that went to Tonic. I actually stayed in there, which ended up getting me into Elixir, kind of by default. But yeah, I think my first one was Ultras League 1, followed by might have been Coliseum after that, Coliseum 2. Coliseum 1 was before my time, so I think Coliseum 2 was the next time.
Yeah, the first big thing that I ended up doing was the Moogle's first tournament. That was a good one. I think Gar ended up beating me, but that was still like a really good kind of learning experience. I'd really be excited to see that happen again. I thought that was a really good learning experience for a lot of folks in the community.
I'm still trying to research that. Same time here.
It was basically a light version of the Ultras League seed. So, Ultima was cheap. You know, all the things that would make Ultras League a little bit easier. I think the percentages for the shops and chests were a little bit more in your favor. And it was basically just go as fast as you can. You'd get all of your offense pretty quickly. And it was really just, kind of teaching you the mechanics of racing without actually having to go through the whole, it wasn't as difficult, I guess, in terms of scaling or the end bosses. You would get your levels a lot faster. But it was definitely a good experience. There's a lot of people that I know kind of came in at that same time that really got a lot from it.
I want to mention that it was actually I was mistaken. It was One Free Fits versus Honeydew. was the matchup. They're actually in different placements, actually. Same division as Nemesis, but Fitz is on the middle tier, Honey's on the top tier. But it was 1 free Fitz versus Honeydew, and that was the Ragnarok final from Blackjack Battle Royale. That's what that matchup I was trying to remember. So one of them was right.
Sounds like a clear case of scrotus tutitis. To put it simply, you need to upgrade your underwear to Tommy John. You can get 20% off your first order right now at TommyJohn.com/Spotify.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to have to head off because I do have to get up for work in about 4 hours. So I'm going to leave it to both of you. Schwans did say we could just wrap up and just go mute. And whenever he comes back, he'll just shut down the stream. I want to thank all of you for joining us on this first week of the Warring Triad tournament series. Again, this is going to be a 6-week long double elimination team matches. We just finished up week 1. We're going to come back and do week 2 starting, I think it's tomorrow evening. I think is when the reset is. So
Sunday.
Sunday. Okay. So Sunday we'll be back for more action. Again, if we're not able to cover it, be sure to hang out on our Discord, figure out when the matches are, look for the multis in the content section or the live now sections to get alerts on when these matches are going to be watched and everything. So hang out there. I'm Sir Wolf. I'm going to tag off for you guys and hope you guys have a good night.
All right, man. You all have a good night as well.
Yep. Hope you all have a good night.